Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Becky. How are you doing? Listen, I'm probably going to be here long or not going to be here long. I'm going to have to decide. All right. Let's see. Let's cut this down. Hey, Adrian. How are you? All right, everybody, hit that thumbs up for myself. Got a thumbsy up, see yourself. Oh, that seems a little empty. Oh, I've been washing my hands so much. They feel almost raw. We got new puppies, which is stressing me out. Probably stressing me out as much as it's stressing the mama out. It's cold. It is 70. Hey, Zal. It is 72 degrees here, so I am nowhere near cold. I could maybe have 65, so that way I don't have to worry about it being hot here in my studio because the air condition in my studio still is on the list to get fixed. Hey, Mo. So happy Wednesday, guys. Y'all see I got something different on the desk today. That lets you know I'm not going to be gel printing. Not right off. And hopefully I'll have some time. Or hopefully I'll just hang out with you guys. And I don't know. It depends. If I hear puppies hollering, I'm going to be pretty much like Sienna Grace and be like, okay, y'all, I got to go. 38. Oh my goodness. No, I don't want that. You can keep that. I won't complain. I don't complain, but we go from 22 and last week and all that cold weather, and then like I say this week it's the sickness weather. That weather just be so sick, makes you sick. All right, let me get some stuff off the printer. Isn't that beautiful? And then I have, hey, Barbara Thomas. Listen, my birthday today. What you talking about? But today's Mr. McCoy's birthday. So let's see. Let's put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb. All right. My daggum sensor has been driving me crazy. It's just a lot been going on. Just a lot. Just a lot. That's all I'm going to say. It's just a lot. All right. Let's see. Is that the charger for this? Yes. Let's plug that up. Make sure we got all our devices plugged up. Hey, Julie Parker. The puppies are almost 2 pounds each. Hence is why the last puppy was a pound 1.2. So a pound and a pound and a half. Hi, Lydia. He was too big. He got stuck. So she had to have an emergency C-section. It was stressful. It's very stressful. All right, got Do Not Disturb there. Got my phone plugged up. My devices. I'm going to cut out some stuff. My other cutter. Anything that's stressing me today, I am really not doing it. Okay, so that's just it. I can't find my blades. Plus this paper right here that I'm going to be cutting on is thicker. And then I'm going to be cutting some arches. So let's get to cutting. Yeah, so while we're waiting on people to come in. So today we're going to be talking about stop abandoning your thoughts and stop shrinking and start choosing yourself without guilt. Y'all know that's just what we're talking about. Thank you guys. She's actually doing good, but I know that I'm not going to be in the room with her, and she's going to hear me talking possibly, and especially if Mr. McCoy cut the live on. Hopefully he'll have his earbuds in, but she just get the breathing hard. When dogs, they're already stressed, but and then on top of that, she had to have, like, say, emergency surgery. That puppy was huge. All three of them are huge. That's why it's better to have a big litter than to have like one or two, you know, because the puppies, they get big. All right, let's measure this here out. This is my Fiskars. I like it, but I don't like it when I have to cut on live because y'all can't see what I'm doing over here. So just know I'm gonna be cutting over here, and we're gonna measure this out. Hopefully my measurement works out right, because sometimes it just doesn't work out. It just didn't. So, as I'm going to be probably taking a whole lot of deep breaths, but I'm going to be watercoloring, hence I'm cutting out this Arches watercolor paper. And I'm going to be, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, so that's 2 over there, but is that 2 a real 2? Or is it, I just never know. Just never know. Because you got the thing over there, and then things down here. It's just like so. All right, that tells me. So it's 9. 9 by, but that doesn't look like a real 9. Wait, what did this paper measure? 9 by 12. All right, let's pull this out. So that's 12. So to see the 0, well, let me put it over here. There we go. Let's do it. Let's do it from this side. You can see over there. Okay, so this is 12. So this is 9 by 12. So that's 12. But if you notice, see, we got, it's not on the 0. So if I cut that based on the 12 and cut it in half by the 6, that's not going to be right. So that's why I get a little extra. Because this as Di said, it's that gusset. It's that gusset right there. That whole inch that messes up. Hello, Amy. Oh, y'all were just finishing up, Amy, so I didn't miss nothing. Is Julia here? Hi, Julia. Is Julia here? I don't know. I don't think I haven't seen Julia in a couple streams. I might need to drop her email because for membership we'll be doing our. Okay, see, that's okay. So it's not the thing. It's just the paper. So that's not very much so the 12, and that's not very much so 9. So okay, it's 9, but it's definitely not 12. Did y'all see that? So when we go over here, go over to the 0. It's a little bit 12 and yeah. So the paper thing says it's 9 by 12, and you go cutting these things, measuring it off based on what it says, and then when you go to do half of 12 is 6, and you go to do 6, and then it's a smidge off. That's why. I'm glad I paid attention to that, because that would have just made me a little pissy. All right, so being that we're going to have to do it 6 and a little smidge. I think it was about right there. I don't know. That should be fine. Let's see. It doesn't matter. See, way off. Is it A4? I don't know what A4 is. You know I told you more. I don't know that A4. A6. A6 is the bigger size, right? I mean, it really doesn't matter. I just want it so I can cut. I can use it for watercolor paper. That's all. That's all. Now I need that slither off because I don't want it. There we go. Now this still isn't what it needs to be, but we're just gonna do. We're just gonna do it. We're not gonna stress. We're not gonna stress. All right. And what is this? This is 9, so we're gonna do 4.5 right there. That probably isn't it, but oh, that was it. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's put them two together. All right. So we got the point of it is I got 2 and 2. So 2 and 2. We go with 2 and 2. That works. And then I had some other ones already cut. That'll go right there. See, different color. Different color. Okay, we're going to use that. How many sheets is 1, 2? Metric, A4. So, so no, this one, Okay, so then I think this will be A6 if I'm correct. So when you go from A4, then you go up to A6 after that. But this is 23 by, oh, that's centimeters. Inches, it's 9 by 12. And it's not. It's 9 by 12 in 2 inches look like. So it looks like it's 13 inches and it's not a true 12. And that was just measuring, we go from 1 over there, then it's 13. But when you go from 0, which is the gusset, the end of that gusset Dobby talking about, it's a little smidge off. Hey Jackie, how are you? I'm polishing my nails so I'm camera ready for tonight's stream at work. Yeah, no polish here. Too much paint. All right, but let me get going because we're gonna be slapping paint on paper. All right, so 6. Let's do it about right there. That might work. I've never paid attention to the paper not being lined up until today. Because normally I use my other thing and I really don't worry about it. But I blamed it on that cutter. But y'all, it's not the cutter. See? It's not the cutter. It is the paper. All right, we did that one. What did I do this one at 4.5? 4.5. It worked before. We're going to just do it again. Do it again. Do it again. So how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. If you don't know, we got new puppies on the ranch. Sienna Grace had her puppies yesterday. Mom and pups are doing great. And it's a lot. Today's Mr. McCoy's birthday. Gotta exert some energy. All right. Let's fold that up and put her back where she belongs, off my desk. I use that for cutting chipboard and thicker paper. And I couldn't find like I said, I couldn't find this is my favorite one. But I couldn't find my what are those things called? Blades. I'd be asking a lot of it. Hello, Eddie. Eddie, did you get my message? I sent you a message on your Ko-fi. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Only 3 puppies. We knew we were only having 3, but the last one, he got stuck. He got stuck in the birth canal, so she had to go to the vet to have emergency surgery. It was very, very stressful on me. I just want y'all to know. On your Ko-fi. Ko-fi. These, that don't go in here. Oh, that's it. Excuse me. We're going to wake up our paints. We're going to wake them all up because we don't know what color we're going to use. We don't know what color we're going to blend. I never know. Never know. Green, and red. Can anybody guess what I'm going to be painting? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? It started storming, like it stormed real quick. And then it just, all of a sudden, now the sun's back out. I was confused. Ooh, look at this. Beth over at Happy Place Crafting, she had these in her Ko-fi shop. And I was just like, ooh, these are pretty. I don't know where the other one is. I had printed 2 of them out. But, oh, never mind. I cut them up. Have fun, Eddie. I figured I started to do one thing and I was just like, never mind. Just one time for the just cause it's Tuesday. Oh, today is Wednesday. All right, guys. So everybody, I want you to ask yourself a question. Ask yourself a question. Are you abandoning your thoughts? Are you shrinking in the presence of other people? Are you trying to figure out why people are in your life, trying to tell you what to do, and you're trying to figure out why they're doing such a thing, like how dare they or whatever? What are you doing? You have to ask yourself the question. Me and Mr. McCoy had a conversation. Well, I don't think it was a conversation. It was kind of like I don't even know what to call it, but I was a little. Yesterday wasn't the day to be bothering me, um, because yeah, like I said, dogs. She stressed me out. She didn't do it on purpose, but you know, it's just until a baby is born, or until the puppies are born and everybody's okay, then I tend to be worried because a lot could happen in childbirth. You know, so we can tend to try to expect the best, but C-sections are major surgery. It's a major surgery. She has a slit right on up the gut. And then we expect her to feed these puppies, right? Right. So she has to feed the puppies, and so far so good. But here's the thing, that's the psychology of it all. Sienna Grace No yesterday at 10, and that's why I was so happy that Eddie was on live. That just kept my mind busy watching him while in between laboring, while she was laboring. And just couldn't really chat. And then in between late, puppies, I just like, oh, okay, we got break. But I knew there's a 2 hour gap between puppies. They're only allowed 2 hours, right? And anything over that, it's time to go to the vet so that they can restart labor and all that. So all that had to happen, but it was just rough. And then I had to leave her and go to my doctor's appointment. And then Mr. McCoy texted me like, you're going into surgery, and it took all I could to sit there in the doctor's office and not just boohoo cry because now my dog was having surgery and I wasn't there. And then the puppy. So it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. That's what I'm gonna say. It was a lot. And so it made me kind of revisit today's conversation. Um, Not to abandon your thoughts and to stop shrinking and start choosing yourself without guilt. So yesterday we were, no, today we were having a conversation about asking questions. Where's my pencils? Oh God, did I move them? I feel like I moved them. I think I did, but I need a pencil. You know what? No, I don't. We just gonna wing it. We ain't gonna worry about it. But I was asking Mr. McCoy 50,000 questions, and yo, for the life of me, he just wasn't answering them to my satisfaction. And you know me, I like to start off with asking a question so I can get some clarity, right? And so the clarity wasn't coming fast enough for me. All right, how do I want this? Yeah, I need the pencil. No, you don't. Just wing it. No, but I want the pencil. No, just wing it. Okay, I'll just wing it. No, wait. Okay, just all right. Let's just do this. See, I'm sitting up here talking myself through this thing because I wanted a pencil to kind of do a little outline, but we're not gonna worry about it. Like I tell y'all, it's just paint. It's just paper. Just slap it down and keep going. Keep going. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. So he didn't have answers, and it was frustrating me. And then I had to literally do what I tell y'all to do. Hi, Christina. I had to start talking to myself. I had to literally be selfish and start talking to myself because I realized what I was asking, it wasn't going to get answered. I don't care how many ways I phrased it or how many times I've made it feel important. It wasn't reaching. It wasn't reaching, and it wasn't his fault. It was my fault because I was just stressed and I wanted to know and I wanted to learn like what did I need to do for my dog because I want her to be okay. Now in my mind, I'm doing this, y'all. So we're going that way, and then we're going to do one this way. So I was on Amy K's live. I left her live coming over here, and she asked me, "Was I tired?" And so physically, I'm not tired, but mentally, I'm a little tired because in my mind, I've been trying to just really rationalize all of the things and sometimes, like I tell y'all, just relax. And so I've been doing a lot of just relax, Karen, just relax, just relax. And it's working. Then I was going to start painting, and I was just like, oh no, I'm going to watercolor today because it's going to calm me down. Gel printing gets me all hyped, but watercoloring calms me down. Okay. Um, but happy Wednesday for everybody that have popped in since I gave the hello. Hey, Vicky. I enjoyed hanging out with you last night. While I was, that was another thing. Vicky came on, and Vicky did her thing with the laughing and all of the talking and creating, and just sitting there watching her while I was, in between, in and out with the puppies. And then after Vicky's live, I just went and got in the bed and gave myself permission to just be in the moment. I wasn't going to do anything else. I couldn't do anything else. Um, Tiana Grace was fine. Mr. McCoy had to stay. I kind of closed the door so that I wouldn't hear the puppies and wouldn't hear her. But then she jumped out on the way to the bathroom and ran in the room, and then that woke me up, and I was just like, oh Lord. And then I woke up with my heart all racing. You know how when you wake up and you just, oh my goodness, what's going on? Um, so then I was up, but I refused. I just went on back in the room and kind of cut my phone on and hung out on, I think Juju was on. But then eventually I cut it off so I could go back to sleep because I knew I needed to rest. All right, in my mind, okay, we're going that way, that way. All right, gonna drop one right here. I kind of need to be smaller, but not so much. Just let loose because that's a little loose. All right, that one's there. All right, all right, right there. So, just breathe. Hey, Pinka. Hey, Jennifer. I'm trying, like, oh, it is. It's 3 o'clock now, so we can get on with it. We can get on with it. So, everybody that's come in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. And I want to give you permission to sit and be. If watercoloring isn't your thing and you follow me now for the gel printing, just hold tight, rest, relax, listen to my voice, don't stress. We're learning over here that you really can't control things. You really can't. And I know I can't, but sometimes, and I don't know if y'all that follow me on Facebook, I did a little thing today for marriage and commitment because I don't talk to the people that I be posting. I post for me. Like I really, really put it in there, and I wanted to talk about like God's design for marriage. God's design is clear. He that findeth the wife findeth the good thing. We always say that because when a man finds you, you like, okay, I'm the best thing. And I mean, truthfully, most of the time, most of the time, um, the two they need each other. Two become one, and all that stuff, that good little stuff right there. And I said it because I had to reaffirm to myself, and myself said, "You okay?" And I say, "Yeah, we okay." But because yesterday I was telling Mr. McCoy on my way to my eye doctor, I let the windows down, and I was fussing and cussing and mad, and I was just upset. And so instead of cussing him out, I just got in the car and just left. Went on to my doctor's appointment because I couldn't control the situation, right? There it was. Couldn't control the situation, and therefore I needed to get a little handle on myself. Get a little handle on myself. Hey, Mariah. And that worked. That just worked for me. But then, like I said, by the time I found out she was in surgery, that just made me madder. And again, because I couldn't control and I wasn't there, but I had to relax. And luckily, I have an eye doctor who has her own little, she calls it her hobby farm. So she understood, where I was and why I was feeling the way I felt. And so she kind of talked me through the process. And, we sat there, and it wasn't about my appointment. It was about just, no, it'll be okay, and just relax and we'll be okay. And you got this, and yada, 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 and all of that. So that calmed me down. So by the time I came home, I wasn't ready to take somebody's head off, because it wasn't his fault. You know, it was nobody's fault. The dog, the puppy was just too big. But this is why I tell y'all, control yourselves. Control yourselves. Don't worry about trying to, what is it? Don't worry about trying to control everything and every aspect in your life. Because sometimes you just need to let go. Sometimes you need to just let go. So stop abandoning your thoughts and shrinking behind the shadows of life. Hey, Di. Good morning. Good morning. And choose yourself. And don't feel guilty about it. So yesterday, that's exactly what I did. I got in the car and just went on the doctor's appointment. And then while I was there, just like, hey, I'm gonna take care of me. I'm not gonna feel bad, but I'm gonna take care of me. I have to take care of me. The dog's gonna be okay. Said a little prayer, and then we moved on. Right. So, but also in the drive, I had to reassure myself. It's not good for. It's not. God said it's not good for man to be alone. The two shall become one. All these things. So these are the oneness of it's not poetry for me, it's a practice of everyday life of being married, right? So to love in good days when everything feels light and easy, that's easy. To go and plan these big elaborate weddings, that's easy. That's the fun stuff. That's the stuff that makes you feel, oh, oh, great and wonderful. But it's on the days when you're ready to just cut the Google out of the neck and just go off. Those are the days where you have to really talk yourself and practice love, right? Vicky was talking about love over on her channel. And so, when you really when you are loving someone, because some people is like, oh, I just fell out of love with him. And I was like, how do you fall out of love? I know I have what I call love for some people, but I mean, how do you fall out of love? And then sometimes people do stuff that's so angry, make you so angry, you still love them, and that's probably why it hurts so bad, because you are loving them and it just pisses you off that you even have a modicum of feelings for the nut or the jerk or whatever. So I want you to not put yourself on the side burner. I do not want you to put yourself on the side burner. I want you to stop abandoning your thoughts. Your thoughts matter. You matter. Everything that you feel. I mean, even with, here with he and I, his thoughts mattered too, right? But at that point in time, did I care? No, because what was important to me? My dog, right? And then it came down to a point, I was just like, you know what? I should have just gotten in the car and put her in the car and just took her onto the vet, or put her in the Escalade, because he drove the truck. That was part of why I was upset. It was like I couldn't just put her in the truck because the truck wasn't here. And you put in the Escalade, and then got to figure out, okay, Lord, all the blood, because she had already had two puppies, y'all. So that's where we're gonna be. We're gonna have, So it's like, so again, it was a self thing. I took the blame of, I should have did this or I should have done that. So I want you to stop abandoning your thoughts and stop shrinking and start choosing yourself without guilt. Whatever your thought process is, let it be. It's okay. It does not fall short. It does not make it right or wrong. There is no right or wrong in some situations, right? But just like in marriage, it's like you got to forsake all others in a marriage. And I'm saying all this, I'm using my marriage as a great example of what you have to practice sometime. And so if somebody happens to be scrolling through, or somebody happened to be on the live and you're new, because when you new in a marriage, everything, like, they don't do no wrong. They don't do no wrong. And then just, after about 4 or 5 years and you're off the honeymoon, and then you're trying to figure out, Saul, hello, I miss you. I hope all is well with you. And you're over here trying to figure out how did I miss that? It's not that you missed it. It's just you were in love and it was cute. Now it's not cute no more. That's why I told Mr. McCoy. I was like, oh no, that's not cute no more. Mm-mm. And he said something to me, and I'm not gonna tell you what he said because I thought it was just like so disgusting. But it's who he is. It's just not who I am. And this is why I'm saying, don't shrink in relationships. Don't shrink friendships, marriages, whatever it is. Don't shrink down. Don't cower down. Be true to who you are. That makes it a better friendship, relationship, whatever it is. It makes it better if you're being honest with who you are, right? So when you're choosing yourself without the guilt, that makes it better. And I just want you to be more in tune with who you are. So when you show up, you get to show up 100% who you are. And then nobody can make you feel bad about it. So when you start journaling your thoughts, if this provokes your thought process, and get your journal or some paper or whatever you're doing while you sit here and listen to me. Take notes, and if something kind of makes you feel a little whatever, like, oh, I can't believe she said that, or really? Stay right there with it. Think about it. Write it down. Ask yourself some questions about it and find out, is it the problem? Is it not the problem? Because loving people is not the problem. Loving people is not the problem. Sometimes I love people too much, and then I expect in return them to love me the same, and they don't. And that's not their fault, nor is it my fault. It's just that, you love the way you love, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I want you to do is I want you to love you more. Some people are like, that's selfish. No, it's called self-care. It's called taking care of you, setting boundaries. So when people do show up and treat you like an afterthought, hey, Paula, how are you? When they start treating you like an afterthought, you'll know where to draw the line in the sand and be like, yeah, no, I don't want no parts of that. Right? Oh, I miss mixing watercolor. See, it doesn't matter. You can mix it all up and it just be like, okay, I like that. And then you put it down on your paper and you just be like, oh, yeah, that's pretty. Okay? So, all of what I just said, let me tell you when the problem comes. The problem is when you always say yes to other people and quietly say no to yourself. That's usually the problem. And then when the other people, and you're talking to them, and then you start talking to them very abrupt, and they be like, no, 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 but wait, wait, wait. And you're like, no, I'm good. And then they're just like, but don't leave. And she's like, no, I'm good. Set these boundaries. It's election day here. Ooh, what are we voting for? What are we voting for? What's the main thing on the list? I think we got some voting things around here. All right, that's going straight down, so we're gonna have to fix that. All right, how are we gonna do that? Let's see. See, this is why I have to draw it mentally. I'm drawing it. Okay, we still can come around there, but let's bring this on over here. Let's plop that there. Boop, 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 boop. Put some circles around that because we don't want to struggle there. Because all of these, for whatever reason, just kind of got big. And I didn't want them all big. But we're just going to swoop it around, leave it alone, not worry about it. Okay, dude, put that one back out there because we need to be bigger. And then we're going to do a little bit right there. Just little half circles going round and around. That's all I do. I don't do nothing fancy. I don't. What the fancy part comes later on when you kind of want to create and do something else with it. Don't stress. That's why Amy K, I told you, just get it and just it's just paint. It's just paper. Swoop it down. Now that's gonna go. Let me get my other brush. Let's do what other color green I did? Oh, I don't know. Let's see what, let's do this one. We still got that all mixed up. Let's put a little bit of that brown in there. Yes, that's beautiful. Oh, yes. All right, now we're going to come in and up. The actual heart is going to be like the leaves. So that's why I was saying, see, don't stress. And that's going to come down there, there, and boop. And then we're going to come down there, down through there, boop, 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 and tip it off. Boom. Still got it. Still got it. It is general election, so we are voting for our next prime minister and government. Oh, hey, Evie. I have never seen so many greens. That's a monochromatic green. This is a monochromatic red. I have a monochromatic yellow, a monochromatic blue. Doing World Watercolor Month, Evie, I did monochromatic palettes because somebody asked me what was my favorite brand of watercolors, and I couldn't answer. So what I did was doing World Watercolor Month was put all my greens together, all my reds together, even threw the pinks in with the reds, which was quinacridone. And then, yeah, and I came up, my favorite brand is Rosa Gallery. Well, outside of handmade, outside of handmade. Handmade is number one on my list. I love handmade watercolors. But outside of it, and I love my Italian handmade watercolors to be specific. But I do have another brand that's actually on Etsy, Addison and Sedgwick. I like them. But I'm hoarding them right now, so all right, there we go. We're going to let that dry because we're blending in a little bit. All right, I need to know what size this was. I think this one's a little too big for what I'm going to do. It's a 6.5, so that means the other one's a 6.5. No worries. What size are you? Whatever. Okay. Do, 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 do. Hey, Allie K. How are you? All right, let's go back. Okay, so we don't want, as I'm talking about, I want you to have self-trust, because self-trust is everything, right? And today I want we're not becoming hard with ourselves. We're just kind of protecting ourselves. It's not that we want to be bitter, but we're not becoming bitter. We just kind of want to put these things up so that we don't have to worry about snapping it and cutting somebody's head off. We want to be more aligned with ourselves, and we want to be more aligned so that we can be peaceful and have our joy and be happy. Whatever that looks like for you. For me, it's joy, and happiness to me is a state of mind. I can be happy sitting in a pile of poop. It might not smell good, but I can adapt and make it work out. But when you have joy, you just decide you just don't want to deal with some things. And over the years, after losing the children, my son and my daughter, I just decided I want joy because joy lets me sit up and have a bad day and say, you know what, you're still worthy. Happy doesn't let you do that. Happy kind of you're happy today, and it's just like, oh yeah. But when you have joy, that's enough. Don't put no more around it. You kind of, it's like, okay, this has happened. This is happening to me. How are we going to navigate so that I can be happy in it, or so that I can find the joy through it? It's just the thing that kind of guides your car. That's my version of it. Now, if you got another version, write it down, put it in your journal, because this is just how Karen does it over here in Create Joy Studio. Okay, we're gonna go out. Let's do more out over here, because that still is gonna do it. That's a little loosey. We'll tighten it up too much. Okay, come on down here. I'm so used to making big flowers, I really have to talk myself to tell myself not to take it all out and make it all petally. I really want small ones. You want little ones, little ones, right? So, how people pleasing is learned. Let's tell the truth. Most of us did not wake up one morning and decide that we wanted to abandon ourselves, did we? We learned it. We really did. Hey, Carla, we really did. And if we kind of, who was I having? I was having this conversation. Oh, I think I was having this conversation with the client, and there the conversation was kind of like, well, if I do what they want, then they'll stay, or if I do what they want, then they won't be mad at me. It won't be a lot of pressure. That's not it, right? It's not, if I'm easy, people will stay. If I don't cause problems, then I'm safe. If I perform well, then I'm loved. Or this is the one that I like. If I keep the peace, I won't be rejected. That's how we learn these people pleasing habits, and that's how we abandon our own thoughts and go with other people's thoughts. Because people pleasing is usually a survival strategy. And let me tell you something. When I learned this, and when I learned how people were using my survival strategy against me pretty much for their own ill gotten will, now I just be like, oh hell no. I mean, even sometimes when I'm talking to Mr. McCoy and he start talking about something, like last night he was talking about something, and then I went back and I just start going back, and I was like, wait, Karen, wait, that's not your business. That's not your business. That's not your lane. Like, it's a thing you have to practice, because when you set up these boundaries for yourself, you're no longer in survival strategies. You're not in survival mode, right? And then, but truthfully, what's kept me safe all the time of my life is now causing me to suffocate in my own head. So I didn't want to be in survivor mode. And after losing two children, I didn't want to be in survival mode no more. I wanted to be whole. I wanted to be able to stand up and say what I wanted to say, and not worry about losing people if I spoke my mind. So I don't like being around people that I call yes people. Like, if you have your opinion of a thing, I have my opinion of a thing. And that doesn't make us enemies, but we come together on some common ground. Like, I feel like the climate in the world, y'all know I say the climate in the world today, just because somebody might say, well, I agree with what's going on. And if we've been close all these years, and then if I say, well, I don't, and then they were like, well, I think you're wrong. Now, if we can't agree to disagree, then I think we've run our course with our friendship or our relationship. We can't talk about it and then just be like, "Yeah, I kind of see your way a little bit, but I still feel the way I feel." I'm not telling you to change how you feel. I'm just saying set some boundaries. I don't want you to be shrieking in rooms that you enter in or relationships that you're in, right? I want you to be able to speak your mind without worrying about what somebody's going to say. Like I always tell Mr. McCoy, hey, you got something you want to say it. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not going to say something back to what you say. I never said I was going to be quiet. But however, you have a voice. Everybody has a voice. Everybody is meant to talk. Everybody's meant to communicate. Let's put it that way, because just talking is one thing, but communicating, not just hearing me, but applying what I said, right? All right, there we go. This is working out fun. Anybody crafting? Anybody doing anything? What are you doing? What are you doing while I'm sitting here chatting with you? Are we playing? Is this working out? Because this is a layer of life. Let's put it that way. And when you learn how to in your own life, you're gonna lose some friends. But I want you to know, don't worry about it. There's somebody waiting in the wind to be your friend, to be your forever after. But they're just waiting on you to kind of grab your own. Like I always say, grab your nuts and hold on to them and say what you got to say. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody tell you how to do it, right? Don't let nobody just tell you, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. Well, I can't believe this is one thing to give me. I cannot believe that they just don't want to do things the way that I want. It's not. You're not the only person in the world. Like, who died and left you in charge, right? So over time, you begin to resent the very people you're trying to please. Not because they asked you to, but because you've never told them the truth. And that resentment, that's a signal. It's your inner voice saying, kind of depending on how you look at it, it's like, oh, you're going to leave me or you left me. And really, somebody's really waiting for you to show up in that relationship and kind of say, you know what, I don't like that you want me to do this, that, and the third. They want you to show up. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. I can only speak on what has happened in my life. And for me, I don't want that's too big. I need oh let's see. I'm gonna do this mentally. That's gonna be a dot there and a dot there and a dot there, dot and about there. It needs to stay in the confines of that. Hey, Robin, how are you? Anybody else popped in? I'm putting mini gemstones on a custom resin piece. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm listening with a heating pad to the back. Oh, Carla, what did you do? I am inking the edge of things at the moment, then I will be gluing. Oh, that sounds like fun. I'm organizing my acrylic paints. Ooh, Vicky's nice. Oh, Zell, you got back from Chicago a couple of hours ago, so I'm trying to make me something to eat. Are you unpacking? Di is eating breakfast, pondering whether I really need to leave my cave to go to the mail. Oh, we got choices. There's Julia. Julia, we were looking. Somebody was asking about you earlier in this here chat. Oh, and Julia, we're gonna be over in the membership February 22nd. We're gonna do our Zoom the 22nd at I think I said 2 o'clock. And Alec K is working on Valentine's cross stitch piece. Ooh, and I feel like I need a picture of that. I want a dark, dark, dark. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. I think this one might be my darkest. And Becky's getting ready for this evening. All right, we're gonna go round and around and around we go. Michelle, hello, hello. I don't think I've seen you here. Welcome to the channel. We're just slapping, look, I can say it today. We're just slapping paint on paper. We are. There's one. I made my Valentine's last weekend so I can just play this week. Bernadette, hello, 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 and happy Wednesday. I'm working on my fancy box. Izzy is cleaning her room under duress. Oh, Mariah, I remember those times. I do not envy you. Well, maybe working on the box. Because that is beautiful box. Very much so beautiful. I was trying to look at y'all yesterday and keep my mind contained. But my eye doctor appointment was at 3. And I was driving to get there because I was already late. So that's why I say it's lucky that my eye doctor understands. So I went in hot. I was like, y'all, look, we got puppies. I'm late, but I understand if you can't see me because I know I'm 10 minutes late. They were just like, no, you're fine. It's okay. Come on in. We'll get you. They took somebody back in my, where my time was, but it worked out. I didn't worry about it. My eyes have gotten better, which is because my A1C has gotten better. So life is doing good over here. We're not stressing. We're taking care of ourselves. And that's what I want y'all to do. So, as for Create Joy Studio, my advice to each is become selfish. I told my daughter to, the other daughter, daughter number 3, no, daughter number 4. Yeah, daughter number 4. I told her the best thing you can do for your children is to take care of you first. Take care of you, because if you take care of you, then you're going to take care of your children from a place of healthiness and not survival mode. That's the best thing you can do. You drove under stress. Oh, all right, that one's not enough. There we go. There we go. Let it run a little bit. Let's pull that one. Put a little bit more. Let's make this one a little loosey in the middle. Loosey, loosey. I got me some books. I got a lot of things. So some things are happening. Even though we got, like I said, it was stressful yesterday as heck. I still can say that it was good. It was a good day. It was a learning day. It was another day that I just said, okay, I can't control things. All right, we got that. Now we're not gonna do. Oh wait, yeah. So I got to talk myself through it, y'all. Got to talk myself through it. This is a little big for this one, but we're gonna try it. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. My trip to Chicago, kind of selfish. It was something I really needed and couldn't put off anymore. I love that. All right, this one we're going to kind of do a tip right there. Then like the it's coming through there. Gotta use your imagination a little bit here. Come on down here and come on down there and kind of go back up through there and come out. Oh, that's okay. We won't worry about it. See, I knew this brush was going to be too big, but we won't worry about it. And then come doop, doop. There we go. Let's kind of make that a little bit more tippy. It's our heart. Makes our heart show. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 4. Okay, cool. We're done with this. Now let's put some more greenery. Pull that in there and pop that out there. We're just going to put some leaves around. I'm not going to stress over it, which is the whole point. It's just whatever you're doing, breathe, relax, tell yourself you're doing a great job. It looks great. Not it looks good, it looks great. You're happy. Nothing can make you unhappy. If it can, then it does not need to be in your space. Give yourself time. I promise you, you'll thank me for it later. Oh, that's not like that. I didn't like that. Okay, there we go. And pull that through there, kind of through there, and do that. That brush was big. I knew it was big, but we're not going to worry about it. All right, let's go back. We got to back up. Didn't put no leaves on there. And I want to leave some space because maybe, I don't know, maybe. I think I like this brush. I think it's going to work out fine. Okay, so I'm going to give you some, I have some journal prompts. I kind of did a little thing, some thinking added to. But my journal prompt that I realized that was in my journal was, I want you to write this down or think about it. When did I first learn that being agreeable was safer than being honest? When did you first learn that being agreeable was safer than being honest? And when I say being honest, I mean being honest with yourself to, like, sometimes I say I have to have the hard conversations with Mr. McCoy, but it really isn't because he just really doesn't. He's the carefree of this relationship. Yesterday, he didn't. I don't think he was as stressed as I was. I don't think. I mean, he had time to have sideline conversations. I needed somebody to talk me off the ledge. I needed somebody to let me know that, give my mind something to not focus on as much as I was focused on the fact that my dog was, so it was rough. So when was that time when you stopped being agreeable? Hey Carol, how are you? And when you think about it, like even if you don't question, like I told Mr. McCoy, he just doesn't question things enough for me. Because it's like, man, you've been married to me for almost 20 years. Don't you know when you come back here at the house, I'm gonna have 50 million questions and I'm gonna not settle. I want them answered. Or if I don't, then I'm just not gonna be able to settle well. Things are just not gonna be cool. And I just thought over all this time, it's like when something like yesterday, you would come home with some answers. Because I had plenty of questions, y'all. I had plenty of questions. Why? Because I wasn't there. It wasn't in my control. Even though the vet called me and I couldn't answer her a whole bunch of questions. All I want to know was, my dog okay? She said dog's okay, and I was like, okay, fine. She gave me some instructions. I said, okay, print those out and give them to Mr. McCoy so we can have them. Because how many of you know sometimes when you go to sleep, you just forget about things. And it's not that you do it on purpose, but I know me. And then I will go back and ask him, well, you went to the vet. What did they tell you? That's how that conversation would be. Okay, I like that. I really do like that. That is making my heart happy. So stop abandoning your thoughts. Don't. This is what I did. So yesterday, I felt bad for asking 50 million questions. And then I felt bad about some other things. Then it's just like, wait, no. You question things. You have to ask questions because how? That's how you get answers. So I stopped overthinking it. And then I just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about it. If you can answer the question, you can't. So then I just left it alone because why? It was stressing the hell out of me. But I had to trust myself. And self-trust does not disappear in the dramatic moment of it all. It was still there, but I had to relax. I had to breathe. And I had to tell myself, you're fine, even though I wasn't. I had to say it's okay, even though it wasn't. And I had to tell myself, don't let it bother you, even though it absolutely was, right? But it wasn't that I was going off. That was the gist of it. All right, I want this brush because we're gonna come in and we're gonna do some line, a little bit of work, a little bit of work, a little bit of work, a little bit of work on my roses. Now, for everybody that has started following me recently since I've been doing gel printing, this is how my world started. This is the thing that calms me down the most. This is it. Watercolor. Watercolor saved my whole sanity after the loss of my son. It just made me feel like I'm not in control, and that was what I needed. And usually when I'm feeling like I'm overwhelmed, I'll pull out the watercolors so I can, because watercolor is one of the things, it just lets you know you can't control me. See, that's why I had to go and slap it down and then come back and do a little bit of work around places that's out of whack for me, like right here. Then I'll come back in and do a little bit of more detail work because as when I was putting it down, it was just like, you can't control me. So I stopped trying, and that way I found my joy back. So sometimes try something different and try letting go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Don't go down that rabbit hole either because I did. It's like, but if I don't do it, it won't get done right. Like, let it, sometimes maybe it needs to fall apart. And then you just stand back and look and be like, well, I tried to warn you. Because maybe you're hindering somebody else's learning by trying to do it. And so sometimes that's why I look around here and I be like, God, listen, listen. You gave me this man. So can you give me the patience to deal with some of the things that I'm dealing with? And then I go back, or can you give me the patience to deal with me? Oh, Robin said, being agreeable just for the sake of being agreeable? Not often. By the time I was starting school, my mother had labeled me as brutally frank. My problem is sometimes being too honest. Robin, you sound like my daughter. Daughter number two is like that. I don't want to be, well, I am getting back to the place to where if it messes with my mental, so give you a good example. So my brother-in-law was on the phone last night and he said something, and normally I would have just been like, oh, okay. But what he said, it really just really kind of like, well, dang, that's what you did? And I just told him how I felt. And then I was like, hey, if you keep, acting like that or keep treating me like that, I'm just going to have to, dismiss you. We just going to have to cut ties. And then, he jokes about it and be like, no, no, we're in these marriages together. We married to these people. I'm just like, no, but I can't continue to go on like this here. You say you're going to do better, then do better. That's so, Robin, sometimes you just got to just go and say what you need to say. So I agree with that. And in the past, I would feel guilty about it and be like, "Oh my goodness, I just hurt their feelings." But do they care about how you felt? And then me and my other daughter we were talking, was just like, you have to tell people how you feel. Because in the past, going forward, I won't hold you accountable for what I allowed in the past. I will not. I can't hold you accountable for what I allowed. But now that I've told you, you stepped on my dadgum shoe, you left a mark, and I would appreciate it if you just wouldn't step on my foot no more. And then you come right on behind and step on my foot again. I just gotta take my shoes off and just not deal with you no more. And that's how it is. And I don't think that's wrong. Hey, Lynn. Happy Wednesday, Lynn. I think that's okay. But how many of you know? How many of you know when you get frank with everybody and you get real honest for your own sake and you stop feeling guilty about it, they're going to make you They're going to make it seem like you're the problem. And I'm ready for it. I'm good. It might be time for me to shift with my friend zone anyway, you know? So, but I don't want you to shrink down to satisfy other people. And, coming up here lately, people use the word a narcissist. They use it so loosely. I'm like, do y'all really know what a narcissist is? Like, I don't think you really can be around one. Like, you just don't want to, right? Going to the balcony for a bit. Intentions, caring myself more about making time to move my body. Paula K, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling better. I don't like this one. And I'm going to leave it alone because it's just, I'm not going to get it the way I want, but I don't like it. We're just not going to worry about it. We're going to keep going on. Let's put some paint in it, though. Leave it alone. I am. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Just put it in there. Oh, that is very, see how that received that? Oh, very much so beautiful. Oh, let's keep going down there. I want joy in my life. I do. And peace. Peace definitely comes with joy. And I've learned if I have to be like in the studio majority of the time so I can have my peace and then go out when I have to, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm just not apologizing for it anymore. I don't. I don't. I really don't. And then some people that want me, they want the old Karen, and I'm just like, I just don't do that no more. Oh, darn, you just boring now. If you call it boring, I don't know. I got a lot of people that comes and join me on Mondays and Wednesdays that don't think it's boring. I mean, and shows up the same time every time. So maybe it's just time for me and you to part ways. How many of y'all have had to let go a friend because they just want to be rude and just didn't respect your art? You know? All right, this one we're gonna do a little bit of work on maybe that one. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if it's a little bit. Just drop it in there. Oh, today is Wednesday. Oh, it's too late. It's after 2 o'clock. Put that, there we go. Oh, and just drop that paintbrush down. Don't hold it too tight. Just let it glide. Where's the one that we just? All right, I'm good. I'm good. Graham. Hi, Graham. How are you? Then when these dry, if you paint them and you still don't like them, right? You still can come back with a pencil or Posca pen. You can do something else. I'm happy with this. There's a ladybug in here and she's getting on my nerves. All right. Watch this, y'all. We gotta go grab my pen. I gotta go grab my pen. Where is it at? What color are you? Let's see. I don't think I want that color. What color are you? Let's see. What does you look like? Yeah. Nope. Let's do this one. All right. This one. See how I did it? It got a little tight. I'm not gonna worry about it. This one actually. Am I gonna talk myself out of it? No, we don't. Let's do this one. All right. For all those that know, I'm a lefty, so we have to really turn that paper so that I can get what I want. Sorry, y'all, hold on. Gotta be quiet. Gotta be quiet. Oh, joy. Could have came over a little more, but I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm just gonna keep going. All my lefty people get this turning of the paper. Y'all understand. Let's go over here. There we go. There we go. Oh, that one. See, that one's almost perfect. Mwah. That was good. And then this one. Oh, okay, about right there. Sorry. Had to get quiet. As if it was gonna make a difference. Probably. How many of you know when you start talking and you be done wrote instead of spelling out joy, I be done wrote whatever it is I'm talking, right? Because you know your mind is trained. It's trained that way. So because you're trained, you train yourself not to be listening when you're kind of doing what I was doing, but that's okay. So we got that. I like that. I feel like I can put joy in here again. Let's do it with red because it's kind of over there. Let's see if we can. If it messes up, it'll mess up. And no worries. Kind of down there in a different color. And maybe up there. There we go. Those threes. Little joy. We want a lot of joy, but we got a little joy. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Boom. Okay. I'm doing well, Karen. Thanks. I just had a good phone interview for a social worker role with a local hospice provider. Already got the invite to the next round with hiring managers. Yay! Graham, we receive it. If you want it, it shall be. Vicky said, my husband and I married later in life, and now 20 years have gone by. I told him I needed a 2-carat diamond on my finger. He did. Bit his knee and asked me to marry him. Listen, Vicky, I started out where you gotta come through the door with 2 carats. So I had 2.5, started out with 2.5 carats, and then carat, I think there's a carat and a half, but it's just two. The engagement ring in itself was 2.5 carats, and then we got no 2 carats, and then the half surrounds it. I knew what I wanted. Ooh, it might be time to update my band again, but I like my band, so it works out. Graham, let me get my book so we can write that in the book. So we're praying for it to come through. I am super excited for you. Yay. That is awesome. Told you, Graham, you wasn't gonna be sitting on the sideline for long. Why? Because it's like when you're just good, you're just good. All right, where's the prayer page? I need to put this because I always do it. Is this the right book? Yes. All right, flip. Next after the addresses. There we go. Okay. Today is February the 11th, which is Mr. McCoy's birthday. And prayers for Graham to receive all his heart's desires for the job. See, it's one thing to just ask for something, but whatever your heart wants. And then if it's in line with what God wants, then you'll get it. You'll get all of it. All right. I think I'm going to do this one differently. Let's kind of do a little line work over here, kind of down there, because I'm not really liking that color by itself. It just didn't work for me. There we go. Oh, that's better. Two-tone works. Stand up and just do it. Boom. Okay. Now this one, because it's so narrow, I'm just going to go straight on. Oh, I like that. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, look at there. Would y'all just look at that? Now let's get our thing, because we want those edges to go around. Not to be... dun, 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 dun. Let's round them up. I put all of my gel prints that I've done over the, well, I didn't gel print it all yesterday, but the ones we did Monday, I put them finally in makers. Y'all know we was over here mixing up that paint. And when I start today, when I pull the gel plate out, I'm going to start with mixing that paint, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I love these. That's so pretty. That's how when you do your work, you just got to sit back and just say, oh, that's good. Now that is good. All right. Get that off. There we go. There we go. Looky, looky. I love it. All right, this one and this one, I know that my black paper, hold on, let me get my water, my brushes. Don't leave your brushes in the water. Take your brushes out of the water. Tomorrow, all of this will be dry, and I'll probably go back in with another brush, a smaller brush, and maybe. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like it, switching them up, and sometimes you don't. But I will go back in the middle, maybe. I'm liking them. I'm liking them the way they are. So we're not gonna worry about it. Roses are roses. You know, roses are red. Valentine's Day is coming up. Let's put this. Let's see how. Oh, perfect. Perfecto. And let's see, would you fit? Nope, I'm gonna have to cut it. Learn that mistakes the hard way. Bristle part became, oh, you learned that the hard way, you left your brushes in the water. My brushes cost too much. I'm very bougie about my brushes, so I am not leaving them in the water. That's too big. That's too little. Okay, so these are too little. This is why I be trying to cut my paper down, because of the size back paper I be using. So no, because I'm going to have to cut this one, or not. We can place it right in the center. You know what? Let's think about it. Hold on. I got something I want to do. We're going to do something. So we're going to put these over here. I need my gel plate. We're going to do something. We are and is. So that joy, we got all the cards. There we go. Make your own cards, y'all. Just make your own cards. They're a little more, what do you call it? Personable. But, you know, don't only gift them to people that you know is not going to throw them in the trash. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer's Dog Life. How are you? Then the other thing, let's see, we got this one. Let's move these over here. I did roses because these I don't have to draw. I already kind of I have them. So we're going to kind of see, that paper is small. That's why we needed the bigger one. See, is that going to work? It's going to work. I think it will. Excuse me, guys. We still got a little tinkle in our throat. If they throw it in the trash, I don't want to know they did it. Here's the thing for me. When I give you my art and I sign it, give you this card, is this done? Like, are you done? Don't look like you got much ink in you. Oh, there we go. Um, when you send artwork like I do, I expect to kind of see it maybe in a frame or in something, but most of the time I just don't worry about it. But what I won't be doing is buying you no card for most of the people. I'm just saying. Just saying. But most of the people that I do give them to, like my mother-in-law, I think she says she keeps them, and my other mother-in-law, stepmother-in-law, I don't know how you say that, bonus mother-in-law, because William has a bonus mother. Um, so, and I know she keeps them, like she even puts them in frames. And my mom keeps them and puts them in frames. So that works out. All right. That one's see. See, the good thing about being the artist, you can come in and color that in if you want. You can, but it don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. Okay? Don't stress over it. If it works for you, it works for you. If it don't, it don't. Because this is all we're going to do. Ooh, that was a lot. That was. I want to make sure it got on there. I said, get in there. Yeah, yeah. There we go. So the puppies got their tails cut today, too. Sienna Grace did good while they were gone. She was only a little fidgety. And then after about maybe about 30 minutes, she was just like, wait a minute, wait a minute. And I think it was more so because her boobs were starting to remind her. Because she's been coming out of the box. She hadn't been hanging in the box 100%. So we turned one of our guest bedrooms into a birthing suite, basically. So she has a lot of room. But so far, she's a good mommy. All right. I like those. Slab and paint on paper. For those that don't know, what are these flowers? Are they special? They all right. They all right, Mo. Mo, they all right. Oh, yes. Okay, so for those, because see how I got to talking about them puppies and I just forgot. I done forgot my whole spot. So for those that are new to the channel, we had three puppies. Well, she birthed two and she had to have a cesarean to get the last one out. Okay, for those that are new to the channel, you're probably new here and you're trying to figure out, oh girl, where you get those? Those are beautiful. These are my hand painted flowers that have been turned into a stamp you can get these over at PM Artist Studio. You can own these, like you can have. So like I did my flowers, like I did these. I the picture where they came from, it's over there. But go grab your own. I knew I should have did that again. So now I'm gonna have to try to line that up again. And these two are in memory of my two children who I lost, who are my heavenly angels. This one that I'm stamping on right now is called Joshua. Sorry, I want to make sure I get it on there. And this one is Tanika. And these are two that, and these are both of my December babies. They've gone on to be with the Lord. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to stress over it. It's close enough. It's close enough. Close enough. But all right, let's get this on. I know I should have just used my other ink like I started to, but y'all know when you got some stuff, like I say, use it or lose it. So I'm trying to use it so I just don't put it over there in the box to give away. So I do encourage you, if you want to have stamps or if you want to, do flowers and you're just like, oh, I really like your flowers, but I could never do that. Okay, well, grab the stamp and just watercolor them, stamp them on some watercolor paper, And then you get to color them in and do them how you want to do them. Just treat them with love and care and respect. That's all I ask. Because, like I said, the meaning behind them came from a very, very, very hurt, healed place. Again, watercolor saved my whole sanity. And somebody threatened me with a good time. I'm gonna call her name or nothing like that, but she in the chat. She in the chat. She's still over here threatening me with good times. I like it. I like it. Remember, I told y'all earlier, stop abandoning your thoughts and stop shrinking. Start choosing yourself without guilt and have people in your circle that really, really, really want to see you win without feeling like they're losing something. Over the last since my son, since his death, I don't know how many people just wanted to take, or if they wanted to do something, it had to be, they had to get something from it, and I really realized with the relationship that I've formed with PM Artist Studio, definitely with Mariah, it's not, it's like, hey, I want to see you win, because if you win, I'm going to win by default. It's not a, oh, I want you to do this and you need to do this and this gonna make me better. It's not. And I think that's why I think our relationship just is so organic. Like, we don't have to put in a whole lot of work, right? I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of crafty friends. And in the past, it's been great, and I'm so grateful for the place that I get to call home for my first design. Look, my first design gig is with PM Artist Studio, where they love just as much as I do. It's absolutely amazing. Now, this is on watercolor paper. I didn't know how it was going to perform or how it was going to act. But hold on, I got to pick this up. There we go. There we go. You got to wait on your tool to wake up. Mo, so it reminds you of a poppy? That's kind of how we got started. I need to go back and remember what the McCoy flower is that I pretty much created and we named it. Um, it was a cross between a poppy and a, oh God, peony. Because I love peonies. Oh, that's beautiful. That is very much so beautiful. We're not pointing any elbows now. We're not pointing anything out. Nope. But we're just grateful. I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life right now. I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life that really let me be me without taking offense. You know what I mean? Because after the last 6 years, I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with the BS.com no more. Nor do I have the mental capacity to be showing up for people that don't want to show up for me. I just don't have it no more. Nor am I going to be trying to ride here and be pussyfooting around and just like, oh, will you like me? I don't care whether you like me or not. I'm over it. We gonna hang out? Okay, cool. We not gonna hang out? Okay, no problem. You go your way, I go mine. I'm not begging people to be my friend no more. I'm not begging people to call my phone no more. I'm just like, cool. I'm fine. I'm okay. And when you get to that place, that's when you stop abandoning your thoughts and you stop shrinking and you start choosing yourself without guilt. And that's what I challenge you to do. Every Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to challenge y'all to take care of yourself. And I'm going to try to give you all of my tools that I've used to do just that. All right, now watch this right here. I'm going to let that be. I'm going to let those be. But there they are. Right? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, let's cut the, let's do this because we want the, I like the rounded edges. This is a card making process. The end result is going to be beautiful cards. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. There we go. And I think yesterday it was multiple things that happened, even outside of our dogs. It was just something, some other things that happen, you know, when things happen with my kids. I get a little pissy. I do. I do. I get very pissy. I'm not going to even lie and say I don't. I do. And yesterday I got a little pissy. And I was ready to be a mama bear and strike out. All right, now I need to know. Let's see. Okay, the flowers are pink. Well, the flowers are red and green. I'm going to pull it on that paper. You want to do white? No. Yes? Oh, let's do gold. That's what we're going to do. Let's do some gold. Let's see. Let's do a couple things. Like we got some sheets. We're not going to be bound by one thing. We're not going to be bound by one thing. I don't think. Let's just, what do we got? We got bronze here. I think that'll be pretty. I don't know. We're just going to try it. Let's try something. Try it. Try it. Don't work, then do something else. It's just paint. It's just paper. Just paint and paper. If it doesn't work, you can do something else. Oh, I need 2 plates. Where's the other one? There it is. Right. I gotta move fast because y'all know metallic don't play. Don't play. Don't play. You be ready. You gotta get her down. Get her down. Get her down. Get her down. Hold on. We gotta get her down. Perfect. Perfect. I think that was just perfect. Come back here. Come here. Okay, you got that one. Welcome, welcome to everybody that's coming in. And everybody, happy Wednesday. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? That's going to be so pretty. Oh, I like that. See, I knew I was going to like that. I knew it. I knew it. Just look at that. Oh, that's going to be just beautiful. Let's see how that one's going to look. That's what I wanted, y'all. That's it. Okay. I think I like this one better. I think I like this one. I do. So, we still going to use this one, but I think we'll use it for something else. But I want this one. So, lines or no lines. That's basically what I just decided. I like the way the hearts are over here when I put the paper down. So, that's the flop off. I flopped off on the plate. So, that's how that will go. All right, let's put these over here so they can dry a little bit. Won't take too long. Let's see what background we got over here. We already have a background there. Oh, got cracked in the edges. Oh, it's ripping. That was a lot of paint on there. We used this. This was our plate yesterday. And this is that old funky plate that I told y'all just don't want to do right. That was a lot of paint that I was asking to come off of there. There we go. Straighten up and fly right. There we go. All right. Can we use this? We can use that. Let's do a little bit of cutting up. Let's do a little bit of cutting up. Y'all hear me? Cut up. Let's cut up. Oh, let's get this paint off of here. Let's cut up. And we're going to use some fancy scissors to kind of right there. Oh, darn it. Oh, well, we ain't worried about it. We're not going to stress over it. Don't stress. This is just a relaxing time. Just a relaxing time. Just to kind of relax. Remember, because Monday we were talking about paying attention to your body. And if your body says relax, then we're relaxing. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. And I also wanted you to know that, you ain't gotta worry about something. Oh, wait, Lynn popped in. Lynn, I'm getting your happy mail ready to send off after today's scraps. We'll be closing it up and it'll be on its way to you. All right, do I like that? I think I like that. But we got some ink on there. Can we do that? Let's see if we got some ink. Yep, we still got some ink in there. These stamps, they keep on giving. They hold on to the ink. There we go. Now let's see. I don't want purple. In my mind, it looks good, y'all. In my mind. Everybody take a deep breath because it's going to look good, okay? But I just realized when I put it down here, I put the wrong color down. So it might. Don't worry about it. Are we worried about it? Nope. But in my mind, it's just like, oh, that's the wrong color. Maybe, but in my mind, it looks good. Everybody touching and agreeing with me that it's going to work out, right? Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's going to work out. There we go. Let's see. Mo said, trust the process. Right. Now let's move that plate away from this heat. I don't play with heating tools and gel plates. Trust the process. Trust the process. Oh, yes. Oh, it's very much so beautiful. Oh, Becky's gone. I meant to tell her my granddaughter got her bracelet. Because remember, when me and Becky was on the live together and I made my bracelet, she taught me how to make a necklace with my beads. And I gave it to my granddaughter for her birthday, and she liked it. So it was a win. Yay, there we go. It turned out beautiful. It did show up. That gold showed up better than I thought. Trust the process. Look, need to take my own advice. Thank you, Mo, for popping that in there. But because of the color, when I put it down, I thought it was going to blend in, but it didn't. So here we go. We got something just because. All right, I want this to, because we still got some, what do you call it? We still got some ink on here. Oh, no. I didn't know that was something on the back of all of these. I want to be able to get the ink off. So basically, instead of stamping off on something, I just stamp off on some paper that I'm going to use, or I can use. There we go. See, that ink's still giving. I think we can give a little bit more. There we go. And probably get another one. A little bit. Now on the back. Because they need to be together. On the back of you. It's almost like a sponge. But they are foam, so I guess you can say. Oh, yeah. There we go. And put you on the back of here. Now, if you're just coming in, welcome to the channel. Welcome. It's our Wednesday. I'm here Monday and Wednesday at 3 p.m., usually 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sometimes I hit that live button early. Sometimes I'll pop in on Monday at, 1 or 2 o'clock, especially if nobody else is live. Try to respect the streams. But, yeah. And over here is where we kind of hang out and just talk about life and what's going on, but not what somebody's doing to you. What are you doing to yourself? That's usually what I want you to do. I want you to think about it from a standpoint of Why did I allow that to happen? Don't question somebody else or don't get mad at somebody else. Just ask yourself, what how did I get myself here? And most of the time, when you ask yourself these questions, you'll come to a point to where you realize the problem isn't somebody else. The problem is you're allowing somebody else just to be very, very rude, disrespectful, or you're being rude and disrespectful to yourself, right? And I don't want that to be. I want you to be in a place to where you don't betray yourself. You don't betray your body, your emotions, and Lord knows you don't betray your time, because your time, energy, and your resources, in the words of my daughter's dad, you can't get it back. Once you've given away your time and given away yourself to somebody, you can't go back to them and be like, hey, I want the last 6 years of my life back. I mean, you can say it, but it ain't gonna matter. What can you do? It's not gonna matter at all. So you need to just let it be and just relax. It's like what they say. Because at the end of the day, your body will tell you, it's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of going through this. And you don't want to push through. Your emotions say hurt. And then, I in the past, I've dismissed that. Be like, oh, my feelings were hurt. But, it's just like, oh, it's okay. Just let it go. Just, kind of dismiss it and let it go. And then sometimes your body telling you to rest, and then you overcommit to the same people who just basically making you feel like crap, right? You don't want to do that. You don't. You don't. You don't. All right, let's see. Wait, I still think we got to do something. Let's do a big one. Let's get one of these plates because I'm just going to do it 1 or 2 times so I can go and get these. So at least I can have something finished. What's under there? Oh, okay. I pulled this on cardstocky. That's pretty. All right, let's move. What color did I use before? We used bronze. I think I like bronze, but we're going to do this because I want what I want. Let's use, it's got to be light. Oh, let's do this. Got to be light because I'm going to put it on black paper. I'm pulling it with black paper. That's what I mean. So it needs to be light. But yeah, so like I was saying, you can't blame other people for stuff that you allow in your own life. That's what I mean. And I've learned that in my own life, I've done that. Oh goodness. Oh, I got a big plate empty. How did that happen? Well, let's flop off on it then. Here, there we go. Let's do that. All right. Flop that right on over there. Let's see, can we get a little bit more? I don't think that's enough. Let's put it back there. That'll be all right. It might work and it might not. Will we stress over it? No, because it's going to be up under a card anyway. Card base. We just want what we want. There we go. Okie dokie, Eddie. All right, where we go? Where we go? Where we go? Plop you right there in the center. Hopefully you're wet enough right there in the center. And flop you off over there. It's Karen's way of making her backgrounds. Intentional backgrounds right now in the moment. That's what we're going to say. That's what we're going to say. That right there, we can do something with that. Let's do something with that. Where's that stencil? Come back. Perfect. Hey, and another thing when y'all are doing this here, if you're using watercolor, make sure keep your watercolor stuff away. Don't do like I do. Sometimes I'll be sitting up here playing with this paint and I'll be forgetting. And then you get paint all over your project. I mean, it works out. It works out. It's not a right or wrong way. Not that it's a wrong way. Don't put that down here. There we go. There we go. And put this over here on this plate. Got a lot going on. We're working these plates right now. Yeah. 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 Give it to me now. Something like that. Yeah, we won't sing that song. I just realized what it was. Get your mind right. Boom. All right. Got that one right there. So we got 1, 2. I think we got enough. That one right there. Let's put some paper on this one. And the good thing for me and my sanity, I don't have to worry about cutting, because that's why I like using these papers that are already done. Now I like that one. I like that one. We're going to have to play with them. I'm going to have to fall in love with them. We're going to have to fall in love with them. With those anyway. Let's see. I'll see this one. Love it. Definitely love that. Okay. They're just backgrounds. So we're not stressing over it too much, okay? We're not going to stress over it. Like Mo put in the chat telling me, trust the process. Trust the process. The McCoy backup. I love that. Yeah, we had to just, because so we got one. See, got paint on my hand. I feel like Darcy. Darcy sent me a card and she wrote on the back, I can never send out a card and it be clean. So I feel that. Got paint on my hand, see? Put paint right there. It's okay. Luckily, it's almost the same color. So we got 4 of these, and we got 2 of these. So that's 6. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're good. We're good with backgrounds. There we go. Julie Parker said I had to walk away. What'd you have to walk away? You had to go wash your hands? What'd you do? Oh, that looks so good in the technology. I like my joy. To be a left-handed, I like my joy. All right, then. Okay, listen. We're going to take a color and we're going to stick to the color. I'm going to use the color combo. Oh, and then we got this one. I don't know if we're going to put this on a card. It was a background. So I could make a card out of it though, but I don't know. We'll see. We're going to take one color and we're going to let it represent. Well, I want you to take one color. You do it because I did it already. Take one color. Think about one color or one thing. No, one color. You gotta pick one color, whether it be watercolor, whether it be acrylic, gouache, whatever. It needs to be one color. And think about it. Let that represent your voice. Like if you think about maybe your tone, like Eddie has a thing. His is out loud. Maybe it's he did a yesterday the pink. What was the other color? It was pink and I can't remember. But the words on there, that it was just so pretty with the print that he pulled. And so the words kind of like popped off. So you want that one color to represent your voice. You want to be able to, like I just painted these flowers very boldly so that they can be the center of the page of each one of these, right? I didn't go around the edges. I didn't kind of let it sit in the background. We put them right center. So because your voice belongs at the center of your life, you want to choose a color that's going to represent. Every time you open your mouth, you're going to see this array of sunshine or this array of whatever you want to call it kind of come out. And then you're not going to feel bad about like, oh, I want my piece and it needed to be said. It's a yellow It's a ray of sunshine. And I had to say what I had to say because I want the sun to still shine today, right? And then you want to do it without feeling guilty about it. When you first start choosing yourself, guilt is going to show up. Not because you're wrong, but because you're changing a pattern. People who benefited from your overgiving may feel, not may, they will feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is not proof that you are unkind, and don't let them tell them don't let them tell you you're unkind. What it is going to be proof that the system is shifting, that it's working, right? And there's a difference between guilt and growth. I want you to know the difference. Guilt, you're going to feel it, and you're like, oh, I feel, and then later on, it's going to feel like a little, oh man, that just feels so bad. You got to know the difference between guilt and growth. There's a difference between guilt and discomfort. Yeah, discomfort. Because growth discomfort says, this is new. And false guilt says, oh, you're bad. You know how they tell you, this is the one they say something, well, you only got one, or you only got one time to do it, or this is the only time that you can do it, or whatever. You're not bad for having those boundaries and saying no. So don't worry about that. Sometimes you have to reframe it and say, you know what? Instead of saying, I feel bad for saying no, try this, try this. Try saying, I'm practicing alignment in your life. I'm practicing getting my joy. Because alignment feels awkward before it feels peaceful. Like now, I just tell people, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I just want to, hang out. I just want to protect my joy, or I want to protect my peace. Right? And the first time you decline something, it's gonna drain you, and your heart might race. You might over explain it, and you might want to soften it with 10 apologies or 10 excuses. But every time you survive that moment, your confidence will grow. Confidence is built by evidence. When you go on a trial, they cannot convict. Well, they ain't supposed to be able to convict, or they do based on the evidence, right? You give yourself evidence that you can honor yourself and still be okay. And usually, when you go back and look last week or last month, when you did have to say no, or you did have to say, well, no, I can't do that, it's just not in alignment with what I'm doing this week, you got to practice, right? Joy without self abandonment requires structure. You have to learn how to pause. You have to do body checks. Check your body. Before saying yes, ask yourself, does my body feel open or tight? And if you all tight and rigid, the answer probably needs to be no. A clean no. Not a long explanation no. A clean no. Not a dramatic, oh, whatever. No. A simple, I am not able to commit to that. That's it. And walk away. That's it. Point blank, period. When you respect your own voice, something beautiful happens inside. Take it from me, I know. You become steady. You are no longer constantly scanning for approval. Peace enters, and you don't care who cares about what. If you show up with holes in your pants, do you care? You don't care because you're at peace with your own life. And here's the truth, the right people do not require you to shrink. I don't want you to shrink. I want you to be respectful and be mindful and all those things, but I do not want you to shrink to please me. The right environments do not push the boundaries. We respect the boundaries. Unhealthy spaces, sometimes they require like self-assurance. I want you to affirm yourself first. And then when I say something, I'm just giving confirmation to what you've already been affirmed on. Right? Healthy spaces honor individuality. We all have something, we all bring something great to the table here. That's what I love about it. Okay, where's that piece of paper? Let's see if this one's ready. We going with it. Let's see. Oh yes, perfect pull. Oh, beautiful. Val finna go. Okay, Val. Val, I'm quite sure I'll see you around later on because I'll probably be hanging out in. Yeah, because today's Wednesday. We don't kind of hang out too long. But I'll be here for a couple. I'll be here until I finish this. All right, let's see what these are. These might be ready. Let's move these to the side. But if someone only values you when you overextend yourself, that's not a real connection. That's just convenience, and it's not on your part, it's on their part. That one, we're going to make this one work. It's not, didn't lay all the way down, but we're not going to worry about it. Yeah, I don't like that. But we're not going to stress. That was a lot of paint. I'm quite sure I can fix it if I need be. Let's see. Let's do this one. Oh, I know what I can do. I got it. Know what I can do with that one. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And it is. Maybe not with that. Maybe with this. No, we're going to do it with this. Going to fussy cut these flowers. I said I was going to put, stamp a whole bunch of these onto a sheet. And I was going to cut them out on my Cricut. That's what I said I was going to do. I don't know if it's going to work. But I was thinking about it. All right, we got that one. Let's let the other one take some more time. All right, right here. But yeah, so I don't want you to have to be in connection with people just for the convenience of it, because that way your joy won't be growing for you. And joy grows where you go, where you kind of feel safe, and you know, don't have to come on, don't have to over explain yourself, or you don't, that I want you to have that kind of joy. Oh, this is going to be the first time I cut my flowers out. Kind of didn't want to do it this way, but we're not going to worry about it. And I'm not going to be worrying about it too much either. We're going to get the fussy, because if anybody knows me, you know I don't like fussy cutting. So we just going to get the cutting and go on around, wiggle, 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 wiggle it around, and there it is. And it's going to come out beautiful and all the things. And there we go. And just like that, it's out. About like that puppy was yesterday. Boop. All right, and then let's see, before I waste my time doing what I was getting ready to do, because I want that off. I want that off. And then I'll just use this right here. And put that one there, and then put that one down there. And put that one up there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're going to do that. So here's something else. And then if y'all have not been over there on Pia Marty Studio, Mariah has used the flowers, used these flowers to decorate her box. Oh my goodness, it's just so pretty. And an honor to see those flowers being done up. It's just different. I was just like, well, there's so many ways that you can use stuff, which was my point. Joy grows where you're safe, and you get to connect, right? So this is a visual of what joy looks like, is these flowers. I'm cutting them up right here. Mariah's used them over there on her channel. P even has done some arting with them, and everybody else. If you're over there at PM Art and Makers, I've seen people that have used them. I've seen. So I'm enjoying. I am getting so much joy seeing what has brought me life. Meaning these came to life, and my flowers. Just seeing other people use them. It just brings my heart joy. And y'all know I like to live in a joy space, right? I almost said something. I feel like I need to put it in the chat because I feel like it needs to be said, but I don't want to say it. But it's kind of like Amy was talking about that move, and she's like, we can't say it because it'll be all over your. Once you say it, it'll be all over the place, and then if I say it, then I'll be getting those kind of ads, and I don't want those kind of ads. But them spots. It hits my joy spot, not that other spot. You feel me? I like for the joy of it. I feel like now I want some leaves to go in there. Oh, but what I could do is cut out. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm just trying to tell you, go for it, girl. You got some scripts. There it is. Put that right there. Put that right there, and maybe right there. And then put joy on there. Ooh, What y'all think? What y'all think? Just keep moving them around until it kind of joy, peace. Mm. Let's get to writing it and see how it works out. Where'd my pen go? I hear puppies. Okay, we'll go with that. That's about right there. Okay, I'm gonna edge it up, ink it up. Like Bitty Penny said, it needs a little inking. And I'm gonna go. Oh, don't stop. EAC. Don't like the peace so much, but we're not gonna stress over it. It brought me peace, bringing me peace. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm happy. And that's all that matters. Trust the process. Let it make you happy. Alec, you have a very nice handwriting. Oh, girl, for a lefty, I thank you, Alec. So I'm gonna say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have worked on it for years. It used to be so little, I would get marks, I would get points taken off because my handwriting was so tiny. I can write very tiny. I still can, but I try not to. And I taught myself calligraphy with my right hand. It's just not, it's kind of like you don't use it, you lose it. All right, I love that. I love it. Oh, let's see. Do we edge these up? Put a little bit on them. Oh, yeah. Let's do a little bit. Kind of take that. Get it to blend in with the page a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, I meant to tell you guys. I'm sorry. I've been on here. Oh, for how long? Over an hour, and I didn't see it. One time, I know I didn't. I put it in the link. I linked it in. If you would like to connect and be on my Happy Mail list, I have a link in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the page. Click on that link. Get that journal for free, and all you have to do is give me your email. That's if you haven't done it. If you've already done it and already got your stuff, you're already in there. You in like playing. Boom. You ain't got to do it twice. I like this, y'all. I'm very much so happy with this. And this one, I thought about it, but I think I just might put it on this page and just call it a day. I'm not liking that there's nothing over there, but I can't cut it. We'll let it sit there and see if it's going to grow on me. But I like this. I like this. I really do. And the other thing I could do, so here's the other thing you can do when you get these flowers, like when you get your stamp, because you're going to go and you're going to click on the link and you're going to get these stamps, Where Hope Blooms, Tanika and Joshua, and it's like, you don't have to leave them white. You can come back in and watercolor these. That's what I was going to do with this one. But I like the way this is turning out, so I might cut that one out too. But we're going to take it one thing at a time. So we're going to leave this like this because, where is it at? We're going to sit this over here. No, we're not. We're going to commit, because if I don't commit to it right now, I'll be thinking about it later. We're going to commit. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Uh-oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Oh, I moved stuff. What did I do with it? Well, I got snacks. Where's my... Oh, Lord, what did I do? That's what happens when you move stuff. Oh, I have to show y'all something too. I did my cans, Eddie. Finally. What in the world did I do with those things? Look at. Let that sit right there while y'all. I gotta find my what those things called? I call them wedges, ledges, tops, whatever those things are. What did I do with them? Jeez. I bet you they sitting right here looking at me just like everything else be looking. Okay, if I was they used to be right here. And I moved them and I put them not there. Oh my God. Oh well. And it's a whole pack of them too. Oh, well here's some. We got some. These things. Look, so we did this one. And then this one is already being used. Got my pencils in them. I was very pleased with this one. This one I did the bottom, but I was just like, it's going to be sitting up, so you won't know. So, but I was very pleased with this. Very much so. Like I just did this one the other day. So I said, okay, we're going to be doing this again. And the other thing was, this is what I said I was going to probably do. I was going to do the cans and maybe like make little gifts, put some stuff in them. You know, some little love gifts, put some, what's that stuff you stick in there, and then maybe put some like pencils in it. Make a little love package, little care package through the can. So that was those. And they turned out pretty good. I was pretty pleased with them. I think I got 2 more cans that I kept. 2 more cans that I have to do. But these are what I'm looking for. I don't know what the rest of them are. But thank you. Thank you. So, y'all, Eddie has a whole video of, I think, do you have video? I just know you were talking about it, and I was like, I'm going to do that. Between Eddie and Carrie, they had you out here trying things, and you just like trying it. And then you put your, like, oh, that's nice. All right, there we go. See, I wanted to sit up. Boom. Oh, look at that. Oh, child. And then that way, we take that joy and sit it up under that flower. Boom. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm just trying to tell you. All right, I want this one to look up like that. So we're going to put that there because it matters now. I don't know what Mr. McCoy out the rest of this week. I don't know what I'm going to do next week when he go back to work. Hopefully bring oh, that's what I was telling y'all about Sienna Grace. Since she had a cesarean, she had to have the last puppy removed. She knows she gave birth to 2 puppies, right? So last evening, when you know she came home, they got home, we all got home, and I was in there, and you know, and she just looked so sad, and I just was like dropping tears, and she was looking at me like she was trying to say I'm okay, and I was just beside myself, but the puppy moved and she was growling, and I kind of like didn't know because she's a new mom, and you know it was the first time we had been back together since I left her, and so I was like, oh my goodness, oh let me back up. I thought maybe she was a little growling at me a little bit like, hey, back up, but it wasn't. She was growling at the puppy. So 2 of them she was all good with, but that one she just kept growling, and I didn't get it. So I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? She left the house with 2 puppies, and then she came back, and now we got 3 in there with her. I believe in her mind, she just like, that's not my puppy. Like, who y'all trying to pawn off another puppy on me? So in the beginning, last night and today, we've had to just be a little bit mindful with her to so she won't hurt the puppy. Like, she ain't done nothing bad, but she does growl, and she kind of snapped at it yesterday. But she nurses it. So I said that dog was like, wait a minute, where did this other puppy come from? And because she wasn't in the process, she didn't birth it. It's like she went to sleep and woke up, and now they had this puppy. And so when they all three got back together, she was just kind of feeling a type of way. So I don't know what happened last night because I went to sleep. I left it up to Mr. McCoy. Whatever happened was going to happen. It was going to be between him and her, which meant every time she growled, I'm quite sure he had to get up. Or usually when you just call her name, she kind of be a little bit mindful. Eddie say, not like we have partners to take apart. Eddie, I got a partner and I still be in the studio, so I don't know what you're talking. But he don't take up my time either, so I guess you could say you do have a point. And I'm happy. It doesn't bother me from being here. I mean, because it brings me great joy. And if he want me to not be a raging itch, he leave me alone. Like yesterday, I think I was mad because I couldn't come in the studio. Like I needed to really come in here, but I was worried about my dog. I'm just saying. I hope y'all are liking this. I know I'm usually gel printing, but I think this process is giving me peace. Oh, I like it. And I'm not usually a card maker this in depth and get all into this, but it's really one, it's giving me another way of using my flowers, and it's giving me a visual exercise to work on my breathing and heart and all the things. So no stressing on what color to pick or whatever. I already knew I wanted to use the stencil because why? It has hearts in it. And Saturday is Heart Day for those that participate in Heart Day. But there we go. I like that. That is so cute. And so you get to see can y'all see the depth, kind of the 3 dimension of how that card sits up? It's not flat on the page. And I just really like that. I could have kind of rounded that off, but it's too late. There we go. Oh, Paula K says, gorgeous. Jennifer says, you're passing your joy to us in this process. Okay, thank you. That's all. I don't be wanting to waste your time. I be wanting to come over here and some days, y'all know, some days it's just, lately I've been doing great. But like I said, yesterday was one of them days and life isn't always going to show up and serve you beautiful flowers. Sometimes it's going to be showing you, serving up some, the roses are dead. But how many of you know that you still can get some joy out of dead roses? Because why? They smell good after they kind of dry out. So it still works. It still can represent joy lightly. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Hoarder paper crafts. Hey, Mimi. I wait on Mo to put the name in, and then I put it in my mental. Hoarder Paper Crafts is Mimi. How are you? Paula K say you never waste our time, and I don't want to start. And the day I start getting on here talking crazy, or if I don't preface it with y'all, I had a bad day. Let me tell you about it. Y'all let me know. Okay, what I just did with Amy K. You got my hole puncher? You got my rounder? No, it's under my flowers. Cause Amy K be coming in the studio getting stuff. There we go. Wait. Do I? Wait. Do I want it round? I don't know. I'm not gonna do it yet. As I got ready to do it, I thought about it. I think I might want to leave it. I don't. Let's see. We need a base. And of course, it needs to be. Doesn't need to be, but oh, I don't think that's big enough. what do you call this size? Is this the A6? Is this the A6 size? Mo put it in there earlier. Is that gonna work? I really like that pink on there though. That's beautiful. But is that gonna work? That means I'm gonna have to get another big piece of paper if it's not, because I like that. That is boom. This a A5. Okay, A5. A6 is the bigger one, the big one, the big one, the big one. All right, so that is. Oh wait, we might just fold it. So my eye doctor told me yesterday my eyes are getting better because my A1C is getting better. So I need some new readers. Yeah, well I knew this wasn't gonna work, and I don't want to cut anything off of this. Don't want to cut anything off. But what does that mean? That means that I'm going to have to get a bigger piece of paper. And I like that. I like pink. So hold on. Let me go over here and dig through some paper. Might not have to dig long for a base. Because I already have, because I've been pulling on, what are these papers called? Ooh, maybe this will work. That's pretty. Or would that be too busy? That be a card base? I think we need to be plain. I can work. I think it can work. I think if I just cut a smidge off. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's cut a smidge off. A smidge. Smidge. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. A6 is half the size of A5. Mo, I'm gonna ask you again another day. I'll never remember that. Paula K gave me all of the things. I just never can remember. Y'all, you know why? Because I'm just not a card maker. But you see, y'all see how I be doing stuff. Oh, it's time for this new blade. Just pray. Come on, come on. Just cut it, cut it, cut it. Cut it. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I kind of like the rough edge. And then Paula K said something else about, I can't remember what it was. And for a while, I remembered it. And then I got out, I stopped making cards. Or I hadn't made none since Christmas. And I forgot. But I got Mo and I got Paula K. So I just ask, oh, is that enough? That's enough. That's enough. All right, we're going to cut some of this top, but we're going to put it on the base first. See, I like that. Do y'all like that with that hint of pink right there? I just like everything about that. Just makes my heart happy. Is a smidge the same as a tad? It's more like a wee bit. Oh, God, that is funny. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Like, this is a tad. No. Okay, so Mo, that's a smidge. And now I'm finna cut off a tad. We're gonna cut off a tad to go with the bottom, just a tad. Yeah, about right there. That's a tad. That's that country girl in me. Just a wee bit. Oh yeah, I like that. I love it, love it. And the edges, look at, see, the only way I get these edges like this is because my blade needs to be changed. All right, let's get our glue, our little glue. We got glue for this and glue for that. I agree with Paula K. It looks great. Thank you. I love that distress edge. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's what I was saying. I only get it when I have bad, I got a bad blade. I got to find out wherever my blade is. Oh, I just thought about it. I know where it's at. I just thought about it. Because y'all remember that time when my thing fell, my tower fell? Hold on. You got to be quiet. It's like backing up. You got to cut the radio down and back up. Perfect. Oh, that's, oh, look at that. Oh, snap. Somebody called me Karen. Ooh, ooh. Oh, the good Karen. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I love it. I love it. And now that I'm looking at this, these flowers are saying, give me a little bit of color, little bit of pink to kind of go with the, because it made that pink pop out. Like it made the pink, putting the pink on there made the pink pop out. So, because we can, why? Because we can, because we can. You know what? We got these new markers. Hey, Amy K, what color did you get? Did you get the pastels? Let's kind of go in here a little bit. Just kind of go in there. Not a lot, because it is very fine on its own. And this is a little bit different color like that base. Oh, snap. Somebody call the law. She getting her joy spot right. Ooh, yes. Boo. This is what I want y'all to do. Have fun. Somebody piss you off, don't worry about it. We're going to serve them with some love sickles. We're going to love them. We got to love them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure we piss folk off. I'm quite sure I piss folk off. But I don't know unless they tell me. I like that one. Let's do more of that. I like it. Today's the anniversary of Whitney Houston's death. I was looking at when she sung the Star Spangled Banner. That thing still gives me chills. I like that. Eddie, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I say I couldn't say earlier, Eddie. You there? I thought Mo was going to pick up on it first, but yes. Yes. I like that. I kind of like, I don't want to get rid of it. Like, I know I'm going to have to bless somebody with it, but I don't want to. I like it. I do. I really like the way it didn't. So you look at the print, it didn't go all the way through. Like, it's not solid, but you know, I heard a lot of say the same. Or I can't find it. Or what is it? This is the one. That's the one. Or what is that? What are you talking about? I'm like, oh, hmm? I get the Scooby voice. Or and then the other thing, we're gonna try not to go too far left with this, but the other thing is when I get a friend, a female friend, and they be like, well, what are you talking about? And I'd be like, hmm? Oh Lord. Okay, we like that. We're gonna interview. We gotta do some interviewing because we got some more, but I like that. We're on the right track. Oh, oh, this is the ugly plate. Oh, I forgot I put it on the. I'm not gonna even stress over you. I'm just not gonna even stress. Mo, there's no. Oh, I'm not going there with you. I'm just gonna keep reading. Y'all keep. I'm just gonna read. Jennifer says it's too late. Oh God! Thank you, Julia. What you mean you can't with us? We can't with you. Oh my goodness. I needed all of that. Oh my God. I needed every chuckle of that one. Oh Lord. Okay. Let me get my life together. Oh, um Karen, I'm impressed with how much you have persevered with that stubborn jail play. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, it's like yeah. Sometimes, Julie, sometimes you just gotta, just accept when you got a dud and be okay with it. Sometimes, sometimes, just that's all we're gonna say about that. We just, one brush stroke at a time. That's it. These are not. They're just that other one has my heart. Like it is so, and it's the flowers on it. All right, let's think about this. Let's think about it. Or not. Let's just put it on there and call it a day because that's what you wanted. Put that one on there. I like this though. When you like what you like and you know what you like, this how you can say what you want when you know what you want. You don't got time to be playing around. So we're not gonna stress over it. Not gonna stress. I had a taste for me some fried fish, and then I realized that it was Wednesday. I could have had it, but I was didn't think about it. You don't think about stuff until you start getting like, oh, what's for dinner? And then what's in there? You be like, I don't want no more of that, but that's what I'm gonna be eating. Okay. I don't like that one better as much as I did the other one. See? Yep. That other one was just meant to be. That other one was meant to be. So we're not gonna stress over it. Not gonna stress. We're just gonna keep this train gonna keep on rolling. Okay. But what I am gonna do, there we go. That's a lot of hand work with this, but I want these grooves in there. Yes. Boo. That's it. Oh, snap. Can't move that paper like you want to because these some hard scissors. I'm going to have to go right up there and tinkle that off. Just a smidge. There we go. Boom. Take that off of there. Oh, yeah. Did somebody ask the question, how do you create joy? Oh, did I not answer? Slap some paint on some paper. Get you some scissors, some paper, some glue. In the words of Tara, wiggle that around a little bit until it makes your heart happy. And then sit back and just be like, oh, now that just hit my joy spot. And until you feel that real heart just start like, oh, calm down. It just start calming down, and you just be like, oh, that is so beautiful. Boom. Oh yes. See, now the integrity of the print, I get more of it. I think that's it. My sacred space is special to me. Sacred space is in my head. Laughing and playing. Sacred means I am worthy of fun. Let me tell y'all something. Vicky had some laughing. She had the paintbrush last night, and I was laughing. Mr. McCoy looked at me, and I turned the laptop around. That's like that's what we do. We laughing. Look at the brush. He looked at me like we was doing something crazy. I was like, but it sure made my heart feel better. Look at that heart just popped on there. Boop boop. I like that. I love how much Tara was giggling at the weekend. That wiggle really does create joy for her. It does, doesn't it? It does, and I love it. So Sienna Grace was that's why I guess that's why I like the wiggle because I always tell the dogs because they're riders and they don't have a tail, right? They're behind. it just be wiggling, it just be going. And I was like, oh, look at the little wiggle wiggling. And so now that Tara says it, it just like makes my heart even happier. It's like, oh, all right, and we're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same. We're going in with this one. It's hard on the hand though, but let's see if we can, because you can't keep going, but only so much with these shears. But it can be done. There we go. And Sienna Grace is doing good with the other dogs being around. Like she hasn't growled when they haven't come near her puppies, but even outside or coming inside the house, or she still hasn't growled at them. She's only growled at that one puppy. It's like that one puppy, she like, you the one made me have to have surgery. If you'd just been a little smaller, it's a real thing going on. Vicky said, I like wiggles of any kind. I'm trying to tell you, it's just fun. Oh, hey, we're still cutting on. Oh, that's going to be pretty too. I like it. Let's go in there. Fussy cutting with some what these things called? I can't remember what they're called. But just know I didn't get, for what I used them for when I was in 4-H, I, I didn't use them for cutting paper. I used them for cutting clothes. I like that. We like that. Let's see. We're going to put that there. No. Maybe on this one. Maybe on this one. Maybe switch. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There we go. Okay, we got these two. Let's move these two over here. We need, I don't know if you're going to make the cut. Peaking shears. That's what they are. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peaking shears. All right, where is this? Oh, we got another one of these. I know that's going to work. That might work for that again. Let's take this one up. Okay. It's the lines for me. At least we're ready to put some more prints on there. All right, did we do another one or is that it? What's on you? Oh no, that's something else. What's on you? Oh, that's something else. I think that's it. Okay. We did a lot of pulls on paper. What about you? Okay. So we got these two. Okay, I'm happy with that being. See how it's around the edge, so it's okay. I don't want to cut that one. And I don't want to cut this one either. But I might have to cut these down. Let's see. Let's flip you over here. Nope. There we go. Tomato, tomato, right? We get the gist of it. They're not regular scissors. I like that. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. I'm not going to stress it. We're not going to stress it. No, we're not. But that's what I wanted in my mind. I was thinking about using it, and I think that's Rhonda's stencil. The heart something. Oh, wait. We're doing some interviewing. Oh, look at that. That might be beautiful. That might be it right there. Let's interview over there. There we go. No, put it back. Okay, I like it this way. My brother walked in and asked, what was I watching? I said, it's Karen and she's talking about her. Oh, Lord have mercy, Eddie. I am not with you. So I bet he doesn't know. Oh my goodness. Wait. Let's switch. I mean, I'm just saying, everybody needs to know what makes them happy. If you don't, how can you tell somebody else how to make you happy? Like, I know what makes me happy. And I know what I don't want to deal with. I'm happy. Like these are making me happy. I like these. Like I have to go and do taxes. The thought of doing that is just not making me happy. Even the thought of maybe getting a refund doesn't make me happy. But I realize I'm a week off because last year this time I had them done. So it's like, that'll get done. But not at the state of my happiness. So know what makes you happy. Not a clue. Not a clue. You love the one on the left. My left, this left. I think all of that in the technology, as Mariah says, looks yummy, y'all. I'm just saying. I think I have just, I am patting myself on the daggone back. I have outdone myself. I'm just saying. Which means I am very much so happy. Happy, happy feelings. What is that? The who sings this? Yeah. Is that Frankie Beverly? Oh, I so miss him. I do. But his music still loves him. And Thelonious Monk. I love me some Thelonious Monk. I'm a real musician over here. When I pulled out Thelonious Monk. If you like jazz, you know. Eddie was talking. They were talking about uh, Hamilton and plays, musicals yesterday. I was like, oh, ain't no sense in me getting in the chat because I don't like musicals. They do too much singing, hence musical. So, Mamma Mia, my daughter had me looking at Mamma Mia, and I was just like, is that all they gonna do is sing in this movie? Like they start talking and getting all serious, and next thing you know, they breaking out in song. I was like, oh, it's got too many. Like Tyler Perry with his plays. I like looking at them when they came out on DVD because I could fast forward through the songs, especially if I didn't like it. Everybody just, sometimes. They are very much so beautiful. Thank you, AB. And I think we're going to do this, maybe on this. No, I don't think that's working. I mean, I could, but I don't like, again, I'm not liking this over here. I think we're going to fix it because I don't want to mess it up. I don't know. We're not going to stress over it. We're not. But we got flowers cut off. We got flowers. Do 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 do. Let's do dance. Do 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 do. Oh, oh, that would have been a thought to put two of them. Oh, that could slide in there. Oh, look at me getting motivated. No, it won't work. It won't work because it's gonna cover. Well, it will work with two, but not three. I mean, not four. Yeah, that's too much. I like that, but yeah, or I could cut it in half, be like half of that and half of that. Put them on top of each other. Don't stress it. Leave them alone. This card is beautiful just as is. Leave it alone. 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 Okay. All right. Let's get to putting these down and get committed. Because other than that, I'll sit here and be overthinking, over guessing, over processing. What's my motto? Somebody tell me in chat. What is my motto? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. There we go. Gonna pop it down. A little flower dancing, just a little, just a little. That's beautiful. I like that. And then I like this paper that I got it on. But we're not sure if we're going to do that. Skittle down. Okay, let's see. Do we want this float? Kind of put it up. Do we have some more? What did I do with them? Do I have some more left? That's not. Oh, I only got 2. I don't think that'll be good enough. I would need 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And I only got 2 left. Let's see if I got some more down there. Because I don't know where the other one. Oh, yes, I did. I said I figured out where they were. I think I did. Well, I figured out. See, there the those. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I guess I did. Okay, I don't know then. Well, at least I found my. I can change out my blade. I don't have to bring Big Bertha back on the desk. Huh? I don't know where those things are. Alright, so we got those. Let's put that right there. Okay, so we won't put it up. We won't put it up. Thank you, Kathleen. How are you? No perfection. That's right. No perfection. Just slap it down. Just slap that paint on that paper and slap that glue on that paper. Get her done. Get her done. It's not so much as what you're creating. It's the joy that you're having while you are creating. And then the other thing that makes it even more yummy is I get to sit and share it with y'all. Like I get to sit here and laugh, and Lord knows I needed a good laugh. I like that. I like that. I really like that. We love it. Everybody needs a good chuckle every now and then. As a matter of fact, I think you should laugh 2 to 3 times a day. Scientifically, and get you some water. Like all these things are things to get your what you call them is to get it going. Get her going. It's like putting gas in a car. Like oil. Without gas and maintain oil. And I mean put the right oil in there, because if you don't, the engine will lock up and you'll be in trouble. That's the extent of my knowledge of cars. Especially this day and time. I like that. It's not what you're creating, it's the joy that you create while creating. That's it. That's my motto. Create joy. That's hence the name of the studio. Create Joy Studio. I like this. And the other thing, now, I am going to tell you a little bit of what's bothering me. Just a little bit, not a lot, but I have paid attention to the white spot. Like it was just a lot of white. So I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm going to tone it down a tad. Just a tad. And you say, Karen, how you going to do that? I don't know yet. Like it might start growing on me, but only with these 2. And it's because of the darkness of the background. That's it. But these right here, look at that. And I am going to edge this one off. What did I do with my edger? Give it back, Amy. Are you done with it? There it is. I think we might need to cut some of that off. I think we might. Let's see how straight we can get this line. See if we can cut along the straight line right here. Ooh, look at that girl go with them Timmy scissors. All right, now we're going to have to go along the other side. See how it got quiet? Need to concentrate. Oh, yes. Oh, loving it, loving it, loving it. So, yeah, it's been a busy week. Yesterday I had the dentist. Wait, yesterday was Tuesday? Monday I had the dentist. Yesterday I had the eye doctor. And then next week I go to my doctor for my yearly And then a couple of days after that, I go to my endocrinologist for my 6-month checkup for my diabetes. So it's gonna be a busy month. And then now we throw it in, we got puppies. So it's gonna be fun. In a couple weeks, they'll be right now. They just newborns. All they want to do is eat and poop. Okay, I like that. See how we brought that on in and took that out? I can't do it with this one because that one needs it. That one needs it. Oh, we got it. All right, y'all like these? I like these. Look at my handwriting in that card. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And I'm not going to come back as I just paid attention to something. We're going to scrub that hard line off of there. So if you have some watercolors and you don't like the line, don't worry about it. Do a little dry on dry. And you might be like, well, what does that mean? That means the paintbrush isn't wet and the flower is not wet, so it's dry on dry. And you can kind of manipulate it a little bit. Just take that hard line off of there. There we go. I like it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, this is just yummy. They're so pretty. I just want to see what they look like in the technology put together. All right, where are we at? Oh, good. We got great time. Oh, that was perfect timing, actually. Let's see. I still got time because I said I was going to get off at around about 6:30. And that gives me a little time to slap some paint on some jelly plate. All right, put the scrap over there. Don't throw it away. All right, let's see what was under here. See, I'm going to let this dry. But I've already tried to pull it up and lost a little bit of it. So I'm going to let it dry. Continue to dry. Let's see. But manipulation might work. Manipulate it a little bit. It's saying it's not working. It's not going to let go. Oh, well, look, it's already off. It's like, I'm not giving up the print. Give up the ghost. And if you're new on here and you're trying to figure out what the heck is she doing, just the plate is just so sticky. See, the paint didn't even go down on there. So we're gonna spray that, and then it'll peel right on up. It doesn't hang on to it for long. I can tell you that. It'll peel up. It'll peel up. So we won't stress over it, but we're gonna be happy with what we got right here. So watch this, y'all. Boom, boom. We ain't gonna stress over it. So what? It didn't want to come straight up. No problem. No problem. We're gonna use it anyway. You still gonna get work. And is. Look at that. Oh, I like how the black looks on that print. On this one, would have been a beautiful print, but yeah. So I like this up here. So we're just gonna kind of put the flowers in the places where let's glue this down. Happy mistakes, right? We don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You mad because you got stuck in traffic. Then you get to work and you have a perfect parking spot. If you'd have got there on time, that parking spot wouldn't have been there. So we don't stress. We're not going to stress over it. We no stress. Let's put right there. And oh, that is pretty. So we just really got just a little bit right there. We got 2 of these yet. I gotta find my humpers, my toppers, or whatever these called. And I'm not going to buy no more because I know they're around here. Hey, Amy, You said you got a new craft space. Your husband got you a craft space in the basement. Does that mean that he was tired of you being in the living room or in your makeshift space? Or he just wanted you to have something special inside? And then we're gonna put something right there. The sentiment can go right there, maybe. There's some more scraps. See, this is where scraps come in handy. I'm glad that Lisa and Lynn asked for my scraps, because now I got scraps all over the daggone place. Well, I got not all over the place, but they're just right there. LOL, yes, over the places, so I don't have to be. When I heard you talking about that, I was like, I mean, that could work both ways. Because I'm quite sure he's just like, wait a minute, she got a she shed and now she's in the house. They never say really what they want to say, because I'm quite sure they don't want to hurt our feelings. I'm quite sure. Let's put that maybe right there, maybe. And then let's take, or, oh, wait, I got it. Or put that right there. Oh, let's do that. I like it. It was a so sweet gesture and to give me more space. I like it. I like it. I thought it was a great idea. Now, are you going to be okay with everybody being over your head? And when will it be ready? There we go. Boom. Now let's get our, where's that? Get our little thingy. You know, I guess that is a good question, Jennifer. Amy, why are you not using your she shed? Because you said it has heat in it. So I guess that is the question. I feel like you've answered it. I feel like you have. But I can't remember. But since Jennifer is asking, then tell everybody now. Oh man, I want that to be up. I'm just like, I tell you what, I just don't know. Oh, I know where it might be. Maybe. Nope. Are you with junk journal stuff? Nope. Are you over here with paper? Nope. Y'all don't clean your studio up and don't know where to deal with stuff. Write a note. Write yourself a note so you'll know where stuff is. Because I promise you, I put it in a spot that I call myself putting it to where I could find it. I bet you. But there's no there. It's no there. Are you in there? Nope. I'm going to have to save that. That's going to be saved because I want to put the topper. I want the joy to be up on the, instead of just laying it flush. I want it to sit up on the like the flowers. And since I don't have it, are you in there? Nope. Okay, do I have two more at least down here? Just two. Can you give me two? Do we have two? Nope, those are too little. Those are those daggum Stampin' Up. They too little. But they will work, but they're too little. Let's see, will this work? This will work. This will work. The heat is on all the time, Jennifer. The winter has been so cold, a little too chilly, even with the heat. I think that's what I remember. So now she gets to be inside. So she has not one but two created spaces. That's what I'm talking about. I kind of got another creative space, but I can't do everything in there. There we go. I like that. And we're going to put that. We're going to be strategic and put it right in the middle of where it ripped and up under. All right, you said you want to stop right there. Okay, there we go. That's better. I don't know. I guess this was some of that too. Okay, there we go. I think Bitty Penny would be very pleased. Cause y'all know she's my measuring stick for card making. I can't use Paula K, because Paula K, I'll never be on that level. Paula K makes some beautiful cards. Y'all know Paula K is a ambassador for Ranger. Woo. Aspirations. I like that. All right, let's do the edges on this one. Or can we just cut it off? Let's just cut it around. There we go. Eddie, if you're still here, how's the weather where you are? Oh, that was crooked. It's okay. Life is not a straight line. We won't worry about it. How is the weather where everybody is? Because we're all in different places. And here today, it was 72 degrees today. Yesterday, I had shorts on. And then I thought about it today. I started to put shorts on again. And I was just like, you don't keep your clothes on just because the weather's doing great. Don't you get out there. You done got sick again, because it's just crazy. Paula K up there. Paula K, my Gina K. She got some beautiful cards, and they're so three-dimensional. They just pop off the page. And like I got them, the ones she sent me, they're on display. That's some not worrying about it cutting. If you're the cutter, get you a cutter. I'm not worried about it. Now we're gonna snip them edges, snip them corners. Yep. We got a few inches of snow last night, but it warmed up to about 40. So that snow probably didn't even stay. I was in a teen. Yeah, you was talking about the wind. I was just like, oh, okay, we got that. I like that. Now, here's the other thing. Remember how we had the pink? Look, that one will be good with pink. So let's see if we got another pink piece of paper that we don't have to manipulate. And we do. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. There we go. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, listen. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to even worry about it. Jennifer said, I can't complain over here on the West Coast. She got beautiful weather. No rain. That's good. There we go. I'm going to do this first. And then I'll do my cutting after I know just how much I want to cut off. There we go. We have had rain almost every day so far this year. Oh, rain today, but it's not cold. So Mo, if memory serves, y'all have like a season of rain. But right now, I know you said it's not the time because it was just like when I went to Spain in 24. Now it's 24 because Lord, that's just all right. Let's see. They had just experienced real bad weather. What did I do with my cutting thing? Is it on my? Oh, right here on my face. Cookie, you must be in Florida. No. Mo is in, which is Cookie Wookie. She's in the UK. She is international. She's in the UK. Paula Kay is in Barbados. Um, Di, the Messy Palette, and Julie Parker are in Australia. They're in tomorrow. And who else is not in America? Who else? Who else? If you're in a chat and you're not in America, put in there. Put where you are so we can all, because Jackie is new to the channel, so she wants to know where we all from. Where was everyone held? Ah, that's right. Kathleen's in Canada. So this is a very international worldwide chat. We're all over the place. Don't threaten us with a good time. We'll come together. Time zone. What's time zone? And then Lydia says it's warmed up significantly here, but 40. And if Saul is still on, Saul's in New York. I'm trying to remember. All right, y'all. I'm happy. I am very much so happy with these. These are already based up. Like when I say based up, they are ready to go out the door. Like they are ready to go out the door. Look at that. I love that. And these we will have to put on a base. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put it on a base. I might leave it and put something on the back. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I forgot to do something. I forgot to do that to my flowers, too. What's the nib? No. I need a smaller nib. My chair is saying, stop swiveling in me. You get signatures. Because why? It's my art. And it is, there we go. And we're going to put this. We're going to do a KM right there. And a KM right there. Doesn't take away. Doesn't take away. Just a very hint. There we go. Everybody got it? Everybody got it. Okay, lucky. All right. Boom. It's all about joy. Get you some. Don't have to be a lot. Just get you some. Get you some so that way you can have enough that you can stop abandoning your thoughts and stop shrinking and start choosing yourself without what? Guilt. I think that's a good way to end the live. I do, because if I get the slapping paint on the jelly plate, we'll be here. I won't be going nowhere, because I'll be threatening myself with a good time. There we go. Hold on, let me get my phone. Take me a little photo. Photo. My daggone monitor went out for my um. Oh, that'd be cute right there. But you don't go and got nothing else. So let's move you. Boop boop. Boom. And a forward. Oh, but that's pretty. Everybody gets their individual photos, I think. Especially because we did gel prints. And then that way I can put it over in Makers. There we go. And then everybody can see something else that you can do with the gel print. I mean the gel, what do you call it? Make your own background. You can turn them into backgrounds. I like this one. This one's turned out to be my favorite out of the ones that I did like that. There we go. Boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, listen, if you are not on my mailing list, do click on that box if you want to be. If you want to be, it's a link in the saved and it's pinned to the top of the chat. Click on that. You give me your email address and I give you a healing journal. That's all. And you get to hang out. I mean, you get to when I send out happy mail to make your mailbox happy. And you never know, you might get to see one of these. I created them for Valentine's Day, but they could be any kind of card. It could be just because it's Monday, just because it's Friday. This one seems to be a little bit more intentional. I like that. This one is, these just turn, look, so see how we had that, we call them happy mistakes. You know, we call it happy mistakes. See how we pulled that and it didn't come off? But we got this over here. See how it's just no problem. See how easy it just comes off? This is, look, Julie Parker, this is why the plate is still around, because it doesn't hold on to stuff. So there we go. See, the paper just pulled right on off. Just wet it. And it could be that it just didn't have enough paint on it. It could be. That could be it. I don't know. But I've done all the things to it, but it's still serving. So you don't disregard something just because it's not working the way you possibly bought it to work. It still is a good palette to mix paint on. And then put some paper. You got to have enough paint on there. As long as I got enough paint, or you can't have too much paint. There we go. All right, let's put it back on its base. And it still has its space here in the studio. Just like that. Boom. We don't worry about it. Let me put this back over there. All right, where we at? Oh, okay. You know, so for the rest of the time we have, I can pull some prints that I did have. We did have some stuff already on. This was a McCoy mashup that I did Monday. I think it's about time for me to clean these edges on here. Oh, and the other thing, let me show you. I'll pull it up. This was done on scrapbook paper. Can you see up under there? You still see the print of the scrapbook? The original print of it? It's still, you can still see it. And the reason you can still see it, because I used the scrapbook paper as the pull paper. So this is going to be some good journal paper. I'll probably cut it up to put it in journal. So that turned out good. That blue is very much so beautiful, like that. So that turned out good. We pulled on black paper. I call these carrots. Looks like carrots to me. Or a bunch of bones. Just look maybe like a bunch of bones this way, because I didn't put a pull color. I used the black cardstock to represent the color. So see, it looks like a carrot there and a carrot there, carrot there, carrot, 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 here, carrot, there, carrot, everywhere, carrot, carrot. Alright, where's the other one? And we got this one. It's hanging out. Ripe peas and carrots. This one. Excuse me. Pretty. And this one still had some stuff on there, so we're okay with the yumminess that's left on the plate. We'll slap some paint on there, see if it'll come off. And Black Eyed Susans. So as you can tell, I was having fun with Christy Hartman's flowers because I was finishing up some things and just pulled it with the black paper. Black Eyed Susans. Amy Kate, I got something for you. Hold on. Don't jump out your seat. Put your seatbelt on, okay, Amy? Put your seatbelt on. Oh yeah, that one and that one. Amy wasn't here Monday, y'all. Let me close my blinds because it got dark. Oh, dog study. All right, she buckled in. There's one. There's two. Hey, look, I just felt I didn't have enough space. And this is also pulled on scrapbooking paper. See the design up in there? You still see the design of the scrapbook paper that's in there. So that's beautiful. This was left over from when I did the can, so I just put it on a, this was a box that I cut up. So it's sturdy. So I said I was just going to cut it up. Let's see, what size is it? I can cut it. Yep, it's 4 and it's almost 5. So I can cut it right up the middle, like literally cut it right up the gut, and then add it. It'll be part of when we start the ATCs. So this, I'll make this whole thing out of some ATCs. Then there is this one. We didn't do the McCoy mashup with the stencils. We did the McCoy mashup kind of with the stamps. So we had Becky's Trellis, Music Trellis in there, my stamp, Paula's Eyes, Brad's Squares. We put Brad's, what's those design in there. So that turned out good. And this one also was pulled on scrapbooking paper. I love the yellow. And y'all remember we put this one down. That green. Every time we put the green down, Amy, we thought of you. For sure, for sure. So these are all going to be turned into my part of, because I'm doing 100 ATC cards with Amy. So we're going to make these out of ATC cards. There's that. So you can, if you're on my mailing list, if you're not, hit that link up there, grab it, and send me your email. And that way you can, we can be connected. If I don't have your address, send it to me so that way you can be part. Because these ATCs, I'm not going to make 100 ATCs to keep. I'm going to share them. So we're already there. You just look, this is a 12 by 12. This is 12 by 12. So if you got some scrapbooking paper and you don't want to do all the things or stamp on them, you can stamp on them, put gel print on them, use them as a pull color. Use the actual paper as the pull color. So that's something else. Then there is, this is the pull of the February Maker's Color Combo. That turned out great. See, we got our heart in there, and there's our colors. Had fun making that color. Look at that. I did my hearts by hand. I love Becky's beads the way they are in the background. So that turned out very, very good. Turned out very nice. So that's the color combo, which was the pomegranate, dragonfly, and harvest pumpkin. And we pulled with harvest pumpkin. We made our harvest pumpkin. It was a group effort. We did it right here. And if you're here and you're just like, oh, I missed it, go check out Monday's live of how to make harvest pumpkin. If you like this beautiful color, we made it. We did. We made it right here on the live. I did. I put myself out there. Normally, I do not do um, color creating here on the live. Not like that color. The only other time I did some color making, mixing was when I made vintage brown, which we call Amy's vintage brown, which is a beautiful color. So there we go. But Amy, I knew you would like these sunflowers. I slapped it on there and then I picked it up and then I put another one over there and pulled it. Can you see the coffee cup? There's this one is pulled on paper too. You still get the design that's inside up under the print itself when you use it as a pull color. So that worked out. Had fun, had fun, had fun. So I'm threatening you with a good time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There we go. So today we created beautiful cards, and Valentine's Day is Saturday. Just in case you do participate, go make you some cards, make you some backgrounds with the stencil hearts. I like this one, which is I believe it's Rhonda's, or if you have Becky's, she has a heart one, and then you can make your own. Make your own. Look at all this yummy. That does not look yummy to you. It looks very much so beautiful to me. I'm just saying. There we go. That's a picture to behold, to be held. There we go. Boom. Isn't it all that beauty, all that beauty, all of that beautiness, all that beautiful, 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 beautiful. So tomorrow, I want to encourage each and every one of you that's here on the live, and if you're on Team Replay, first of all, thank you for coming, hanging out, watching while I do all the things and just kind of rattle on. I want you to wake up tomorrow and be awesome. I want tomorrow, make today so good that yesterday gets jealous. And I want you to live in the moment, not always worrying about the next thing. Take it from me. Sometimes when you love so much and you love so deeply, you have to really just choose to take time for yourself. Stop abandoning your thoughts, stop shrinking, and start choosing yourself without the guilt. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I will see y'all around. I'm not sure if we're gonna hang out. Amy, we hanging out Friday? I feel like it's a thing now. Friday. If Amy doesn't do her thing on Friday, I'll be here on Friday because it's starting to just be a thing on Friday to hang out and gel print. We're gonna hang out in gel print. So y'all, thank you once again. Be intentional with your heart. I love you guys. Bye.